I think that's all. And Dylan.
Okay,
yeah,
so
Dylan. April.
Yes.
And when it comes to editors, we're only missing Monet.
Yeah, let's go ahead and go through.
Yes, Miss Pirate.
I like how it only took a few minutes just for you to make a review.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, again, the more people that you have to try and herd, the worse it gets. That's why I stopped doing physical recordings. It's like I did with the original cast, because we're like herding sheep, basically. It took forever. Yeah.
I was gonna say something, but then I realized I was streaming, so I'm gonna not.
Okay, fair enough. Thank you for pointing that out, so now everyone's curious about what you're going to say forever and ever. All right.
I was gonna swear.
Okay, so how about, before we carry on, let's go through in order to say who you are, but I'm going to give the order, guys, so I'm going to cue everyone in, because I've got people lined up in an order on Discord, so I'm just going to go through what people are saying there.
Yeah,
it's queued up in an order in
alphabetical order, yes. Okay, so we're going in alphabetical order, so that means Aiden, you're first.
Yeah, hi, I'm Aiden. I voice Felix, and I do editing, and I made some of the thumbnails for season 1 because we redid some thumbnails, and I made those.
He's also the co-writer of the series.
And I helped him write.
Yeah, he's also the co-writer of the series as of season 2. Yeah.
The second half of season 2 and all season 3 so far.
Yeah, pretty much. And yeah, we are writing a season 3. Don't worry, we're gonna get 2 more years out of this baby. All right.
I feel like we spoiled. I feel like it's already been spoiled multiple times.
Yeah, Aiden spoiled it on one of our streams.
Yeah, well, he hasn't spoiled what's going to happen, so I'm not particularly concerned about that.
Yeah.
The fact that people know it's going to happen is okay.
But I'm not.
Okay, so that was Aiden.
That was Aiden. So BB's next then.
Yeah.
Hello everyone, I am BB. I am the voice actor for the second incarnation of Pete, co-owner of Buttercore, Jacob's right-hand man, and at times writer.
Yeah, not of this series, but writer in general.
Well, I mean, at times I pop in.
I don't remember you popping in to any of our...
I don't remember that.
Using your writing sessions.
No, I've popped in during season 2 writing as well as season 3 and the other thing.
Oh, confirmed season 3.
Busy man.
We've already talked about confirming season 3. Yes, season 3 is going to happen. Don't worry. Even if the channel gets terminated, I'll just re-upload the videos and build them up again.
Sure
oh yeah, you have all these. You have all these saved, don't you?
Okay, all right, Emily then.
Hi, I'm Emily. I voice characters that you have not seen yet, which is Raina's mum, Eliza, and Frida. And yeah.
Yeah, if you're wondering who Frida is, then that's the hated girl that I had from my very first ever Gacha video.
It's not really a spoiler. She's been a character since 2018.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
Morena in a way.
How dare I spoil the first?
I auditioned through a video.
How dare I spoil the first Gacha video ever made?
That's like complaining that someone spoiled Stars episode 4: A New Hope.
I've never actually seen any of the Star Wars films, so I'm a loser.
Well,
yes, you are.
In that case, we won't talk about them. That's fine. Okay, so G-Man next then.
Alright, so I'm G-Man, and
that is not your voice.
Testosterone enters the chat.
Well met, lords and ladies, Jacob Butter speaking.
So, yeah.
Yeah, so, here we go. Anyways.
So, my name is G-Man. I'm the voice actor for Marwick, at least, for the second half of season 1 and then season 2. And this is my normal voice, and then I have my Mark voice, which is a little higher, because he's, younger in this season, so...
Yo, you do slightly higher voices too, G-Man, yay!
Oh my gosh, look, I get to oh my god.
Wait, Blue Galaxy Wolf just commented on the stream, by the way. OMG, trying to sound like Corpse.
This is my impression of G-Man, who's doing an impression of Corpse most likely. I have no idea.
No.
As Emma swoons.
Hey, the same person who blamed for The same person who blamed G-Man for sounding like Corpse is the same person who looks like they're trying to be a stereotypical 2015 Gacha tuber.
2015 Gacha tuber? What? Of the
Gacha
girls?
You mean 2017, 2018,
yeah,
2019,
Yeah.
2020, 2021?
Oh,
What?
yeah, literally. What are you talking about?
Have you not seen the incredible factual documentary made by Comextry that has no mistakes in it whatsoever? That I definitely haven't commented.
Yes. Contradictions. Wow, almost like that was part of the bit.
I completely
Woo-woo.
derailed this whole.
What a
It was bound to
It's
happen.
fine.
As soon as Emma's hormones kick in, everything goes crazy.
Just continue.
Wow.
You wanna
They
talk
shut the
about
fuck up.
you stop swearing.
I'm sorry, I didn't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Alright, so who's next?
Miller's next.
Hi guys. My name is Mila. Yay. And I voice Bob, and I also have like other roles in wait, I voice Dr. Daniels.
Yes, Dr. Daniels. Yeah. So yeah,
Auto
would
tune.
would you believe it? Well, the person won the most.
So yeah, I'm also a I can't pronounce it. You know what I mean.
Gacha tuber.
Yes. And I'm also a writer. I write scripts. I don't write Jacob's scripts,
No.
but I do write
Yeah.
stories and my own scripts.
Yeah, and I've been very impressed with the
I am-
scripts that you've written. We met because of a series that you still have yet to produce. Well, a mini movie you're about yet to produce, and then I did a couple of other voices as well.
Yeah, it is in process. Don't worry, I am making it, and it is in process. And I don't know why, but Jacob likes the script better.
Yeah, because it reads in the best way possible. It reads like a school play or a school drama production that you would put on, which actually, probably people are going to say, oh no, there's the school thing, it's good, but no, there's like actual. It actually reads in a theatrical manner, which is not that common for Gacha scripts, I must say.
Fair enough.
Bro,
Yeah,
that was a roller coaster of compliments. Like, you went from thinking it was a normal compliment to it's not that uncommon.
Well, no, I'm saying it's not very common in Gacha scripts. That's what I'm saying. It's a rarity, and that's why I appreciate it.
Oh
I
yeah.
wasn't even.
So yeah,
What a surprise there, maybe.
I voiced like Pop and Dr. Daniels, and yay, that's
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, pretty much. Yes. Okay.
we got-
All right.
Ah,
Quincy,
Yeah, I
Quincy,
really
you're
like
up
Dr.
next.
Daniels. I wish you wrote her into more scripts. Like, I didn't really fall in love with the character till through her eyes and Mill's performance of her. So we didn't, and we already finished season 2 by that point. So
She
I
has
wasn't even
zero
the writer
lines in
into
season 1
scripts in
as well.
season 3.
Aiden Pumpkin. Calm down.
Yeah, well,
Just
she appeared
shut up.
once in season 3,
Hey,
but I
Aiden,
missed
it ain't your turn. You
I
don't have
missed
the talking
her.
pillow. Be
I'm
quiet.
sad.
Aiden, you don't have the talking stick.
Yeah.
Aiden, shut your pie hole.
Don't worry, because we made plans for Dr. Daniels
I
later,
want-
remember? We made plans for her.
I
Actually,
know,
just
but I want more Dr. Daniels right now.
Oh my gosh.
Actually, just
I
one
missed her
quick.
already.
Yo, dudes in chat. Say if you would want a Dr. Daniels spin-off. Not that this is gonna happen. Do not quote me on that. It's not going to happen, most likely.
I mean,
But
part of me wants to make a
would-
Dr. Daniels
would
spin-off.
you-
I want to make a lot of
I'm gonna make a
spin-offs.
spin-off on everyone. Aiden.
Why?
But would
Why?
you want? But would you
Everyone.
want a Dr. Daniels spin-off?
Oh, a spin-off?
What would be her spin-off? They would just like
Can
talk.
we continue?
Like how she
Well,
entered.
I feel like we should.
Okay, Quincy's asking to continue. Yeah, chat, answer the question if it's not just like everyone's in here watching the stream as well. But yeah, so yeah, if there was a question again, and then Quincy, while I do that, then introduce yourself. Yeah.
oh,
Without cussing.
hello. You bunch of female dogs. I am. I am.
Everyone be quiet!
Tone set.
Yes. I am an artist. I work for making scenes in the Mutant world, and I also make a lot of the thumbnails. that you can see. And don't worry, you can definitely notice them better. They look much better than all the amateur babies.
Obviously.
It's called.
Well,
They're pieces of trash compared to you.
yeah, those fighting words, yeah.
Exactly. Trash.
You trash. You.
To be fair, Mimi's pretty.
Yeah.
Think of the editing war. Me and Quadzy are gonna have a bit of a war now.
What? Ooh, editing war. Yeah, you guys joined around the same time.
Stop swearing.
I'm sorry.
When time's up like skills.
This is why I told you to practice before the stream started.
Excuse me, female dog.
Oh, more people. Dylan has joined.
Get an even
Wait, who
more.
joins?
Hello.
Oh, Dylan. Dylan, perfect. Welcome.
Oh, hi, Dylan.
By the way, we're live now.
Alright, so
We'll start the
guys,
stream.
this is Dylan.
Yeah, so we're just doing introductions, basically, to tell people on the stream what's going on. And you
Dylan's
muted.
Well, he's muted, so.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Alright,
actually,
Dylan voices Terry.
Yeah.
And Dylan also used to be the.
Oh, he says he can't talk. Yeah.
Dylan was the
My
first
introduction was definitely the best
No, he
out of
wasn't.
all of your introductions.
He wasn't?
And that's
No.
on
Wait,
a
who
level
did I-
that.
I don't know. I feel like mine was pretty good.
Steal the
Yeah.
role from them.
I like the man.
No, you stole the role from.
Went all off.
Beep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh?
Babe.
Yes.
Alright, should I do my introduction now?
Why not you do?
Yeah. After these two have their moments, then yes.
Do it.
Yeah, no, don't worry, you're done.
The anime.
Yo, I'm
Me too,
this is
baby.
gonna girls just freak out, but
Yeah, I must say, as much as it's interesting to ship the characters of the series, I must say the behind the scenes ships are far more bizarre.
I'm just going to go into my corner
No,
and take you into all this weirdness
Yeah.
gets out of my zone.
Oh, hi,
I
Mr. by the
keep
way.
myself so separated from everyone else that the only thing that people could ship me with was Jacob.
Which they have. There are fan fictions of this.
Yes.
Actually, the same for me here. I don't think
Even though we have explicitly stated to be the Butter Brothers.
Yeah,
it's actually the same for me. I don't think I
Yeah.
can ship with anyone.
Aiden, so, baby, you can go ahead and stab Aiden in the chest now for that.
Yes!
Right.
I've wanted to
I'm not
for
sure
God
if
knows how
anyone
long.
is
You have
one
no
of them. I am
idea.
shipped with like good friends of
Well,
mine.
too bad you don't know where I
Wait, so
am.
who's mine?
I win.
I remember. Yeah.
You remember.
I remember in the scene that I made, I kind of implied that Morwana, kind of implied Morwana X Arena because I really love the ship.
Ah.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
well,
you.
we'll get to what happened with that
Yeah.
later, because there was an issue with
You love a
You
good
realize that
lesbian
both of the voice actors
ship.
are
We're
really
supposed to
good
know
right
you
now.
too.
That
From
one
the
of them is probably weirded out of the
Yes, we love
other.
it.
Yeah, we went on a
yes.
shipping tangent now. We haven't even done so
Okay, but like, who's the real lesbian?
Well, I'll tell you what,
Can I
there
do
is
my
actually...
introduction now?
Okay, right. Okay, so Aiden, do not say anything about this, but there is in fact a character that's already in season 3 that is a lesbian. We're not gonna say who it is.
What?
We're not gonna say who it
Wait,
is.
what?
We're not gonna say anything else.
You
Stay tuned.
can't say this.
Stay tuned. Anyway,
LGBTQ.
That to a bunch of girls who aren't straight. You can't say that to a bunch of girls who aren't straight, Jacob. We need to know who it is.
you will know in due time. Stay tuned for season 3, everyone.
know who it is. I just want to
Jacob's about to introduce himself now.
Oi! Everyone. Shut up.
Okay, William, your turn.
William, introduce yourself.
Hello, my name is William. I do Minecraft and Gacha stuff. Recently, I've been getting more into the Gacha scene, though. I am voicing Kid Julius and the Mutant Girl, which hasn't appeared yet, but will appear in the next episode. And I did the editing for Scene 3 of the Mutant Girl Episode 1 remake. I'm going to be doing editing for future episodes of Mutant Girl.
I love how we have
And it's
Miller
apparently going to
who's
be in a
over
war
here.
with Quadzy now.
I love how we have
Wait,
Miller over here
what?
keeping her. Sorry, not Miller, but Emily. We have Emily keeping her role secret for big reveals, and you have William. Like, okay, so
Yeah,
I
she
played
said her
this
roles.
character
She
and
said her
this
roles.
character.
Roll a secret. No, I specifically said who I was cast.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
It's not accurate. I was cast on a video.
Yeah.
Can you not shut the fudge up?
No, but
That
yeah,
was
they are
very
right.
close
Yeah.
to me,
Yeah, everyone's whoever said yeah, cast on the video, yes.
Listen, can you guys let Nova do her part, please?
Yeah, Nova, your turn.
Nova, introduce yourself.
My turn. Yeah.
It's your turn. It's your turn.
Yeah. I'm Nova, and I voice act Morwenna 2.0 because the other one quit.
Yep.
Not even a secret anymore.
I'm here. That's all I do right now. Who knows how much else I'm gonna get cast? I never know at this point.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I mean, as far as casting stuff for my things, because the music is the only thing I tend to focus on. Nothing else has happened as of yet, but we'll see. Who knows what the future holds? Apart from Aiden and I, because we wrote it.
Baby.
Yes.
Right, and the last person we should be introducing is.
Okay, can
You know it's counterintuitive.
can Mimi do her part, please?
Wait, before that, actually, before we get to Emma, Nova, since you sound vastly different to the character that you voice, can you just give the chat a demonstration of the difference between your voices?
Hello, I'm Nova.
Hi, I'm Alana May.
That sounds a bit more uwu than usual, but yeah.
That's not quite. Look, it's been a moment since
Yeah,
I've actually
I was gonna say that
Oh,
sounds
she
a
was
bit.
on the spot.
That sounds a
Fair,
bit more.
sometimes.
That sounds a bit more uwu than usual, but yeah, it's close enough for now.
Golden Water is a big chan of Hawaii
Oh
chan.
my god.
Okay,
Hawaii.
let Nova do her part, please.
Well, I actually regret doing this. Okay.
I've
Alright.
gone.
Next we have Miss Emma here.
I can do my introduction. Excuse you, Aiden? What do you think you're doing?
Yeah.
Stealing
Oh,
lines
you
like
didn't
you always
do yours,
do.
so now do it.
If I had the ability to serve a mute aid, thought Emma could do her own introduction.
On the third
Next time,
anniversary, please tell me
maybe
you
next
have
time
a
we do
system
this on
design.
Zoom where there's this thing called the mute feature.
Oh,
I
yeah,
finally decided, Emma.
Like
I
that
just
on.
finally decided Emma and Emily are my favorite people in this call.
Yeah.
Oh, well, thank you.
Okay, now to
Mainly
do my
because Emma, I loved your British accent, and because I live in London, so
Wait,
Excuse
what
me.
about ours?
What did I do? What did I do wrong?
What did I do?
I just look at the stream. and
okay,
it's
Mila, your
shaking.
voice is adorable.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And Nova, I've heard your voice like many, but not many times. But your voice is pretty good too.
many, but not many times.
Thank you. I don't know. I'm just.
Baby, I like your voice too.
I'll cry now.
I feel like this is the first time
I
I've
know,
actually been talking to you
wifey.
guys. So.
See, this is why I brought everyone together. We share the love. Absolutely.
Wait, Emma.
Okay,
Yeah, now
My
Emma
turn.
can.
It's your turn.
my turn. My turn.
Everyone, shut up.
My turn.
I want to get everyone in this server just so that like
Emily,
the girls can just completely marry each other and just have a complete family tree.
Do your turn.
Okay.
How did that get more people be quiet?
Hello, everyone. Hello, it's me, Emma, Mimi. I don't know at this point. I am the best one here, obviously.
Oh.
I voiced the other best character besides Moana.
Here.
Which is?
Yes, of course. I'm like the queen above everyone, but like, okay. I
You're the main
voiced the other queen, Reina, of course.
Mhm.
Like, of course, the second best girl here, there.
Actually,
statement, but
Agatha's second best or best girl.
Oh
Aiden,
yeah, no,
shut
Aiden
up.
has a whole ranking of which
So I
one's best
just
girl.
I
made
don't
us
care,
feel-
Aiden.
Aiden, you're not
Okay.
allowed to have opinion. Shut up.
Yeah. And I think that's all I do.
Oh, so I'm not your best girl.
Oh
What? If you're talking about real life,
Who's
you
the
probably
big
are.
No.
But then again, you're not entirely a girl, are
So
you?
me, so I'm not your best girl.
Well, you're not entirely a girl,
That's
are
me.
you?
well. Yeah. I mean, I called myself the best girl.
Well, no, I'm offended. Babe, I thought we had something good together.
Oh no! I shall
You're
do
not
the
even-
uwu of apology. Uwu.
What is the uwu apology but are?
You uncalled.
Stop.
Why
Okay.
and how do you know what an uwu
Fantasy
Right,
is.
people can't see this. 1 second, guys. People can't see this, but William in the Discord chat just said, "Thank you, Nova," and Aiden, stop having you weird fantasies of you as a girl. I don't know where this all came from.
What? I didn't say that at all. When did I even mildly imply that?
You guys,
Bit of a
Aiden is
backstory.
trans canon.
William, please.
Aiden is trans canon.
No, no.
No.
No, that's not canon.
Flaming homosexual.
Not canon.
Blaming homosexual.
This is a good time to point out
I
that
am
people
also
can't see the Discord
homosexual,
chat.
but I'm not quite as, you know, Aiden.
I don't think you ever finished William.
If Aiden's a girl, does this mean I can send him a dress?
Yes.
Yes.
You've been wanting to do that very good.
Yes, that does. That is
She's
exactly
trying to
what
send
it
us
is.
maid outfits for ages.
Who's next?
I
Right,
will
you go.
I will
Like,
come
not
there
really
and make
the way
you
when
wear
she-
a
Alright.
watch him
So, Jacob should wear
Where
a dress
is
and
going? What is going on?
I tried to get
You know
Jacob in a
what,
dress
Blue
too.
Galaxy
He
Wolf?
wouldn't do it.
That's what I'm asking every day.
Petitions is what? Petition for Jacob to wear a dress in one of his
I've
videos.
tried to do it before.
Yes,
He wouldn't do it. Let's
I
sign
don't
a
own
petition.
any.
For those clothes.
I will make it. Give me 5 minutes.
Whose turn is it?
I will get a contract notarized for this.
A con-
You know what?
Whose turn
If
is
Jacob
it?
does it, I'll do it.
Yay! I was
What in
late!
the world? Who?
Anyway,
Excuse
let's
me.
get on with
Who
the
pulled up
stream.
the
Who's
Whose
Mutant
turn
this
is
relationship
it?
overcomes these and tries to live a normal life. Pretty
Wait, why is this playing?
Fair
If
enough.
someone doesn't
Shame
shut up.
though, I was looking for a
I'm zooming past the skit.
Not me.
Okay,
Aiden?
alright.
Aiden,
So,
stop pressing the
yeah,
button.
and also we're watching the original part
I was getting
first,
so
remember?
You
I
wearing
did
a
say this at the
suit in
beginning.
that?
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
people
Oh,
just
wait,
start.
click on a remake. Oh, no, I
shame
got,
though.
got
I was
stuck.
looking for a
Alright.
good dose
Stop
of shipping fuel.
unpausing.
I
Right.
didn't do that one. That one wasn't me.
Not me. Got
Okay.
it.
Yeah, so we're starting with the original,
That
then we're going to the
wasn't me.
remake, we're going
So
to go
you have
scene
an
by scene,
online
that's why I have them both open at
I'm
the same
pausing
time.
it.
I did not pause it.
Someone is unpausing it.
No one touch the thing.
It's one of
Only
the
Jacob
two
touches
that
the
doesn't have a
thing.
name.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Guys, the button isn't
Alright.
even red. You don't even
First,
have
we're
to
starting with season 1, episode 1, the original. The first animated Gacha thing Jacob ever made.
Indeed, yes. And the third gacha video, actually, well, the fourth gacha video that I produced, but the third one that I released publicly, because there is actually like an intro trial that I made that's there's in between those that's unlisted because it got claimed it was a test video, but that's it. So yeah, for all intents and purposes, yes, this is very much the beginning when I was still testing the ropes, which is what the Mutant Girl was kind of meant to be originally, me testing to see if all this stuff was even possible
Oh
in the
yeah.
first place.
So in the beginning, this girl runs across the screen, but like the panning in this shot looks really weird.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, please.
I remember
Let
this
us,
video.
let,
It looked really weird.
let us bear
Like,
witness to
she
this
doesn't
atrocity.
run off screen until after.
Come on, right.
The camera's like super messed up here.
Also, is she like slightly see-through, or am I seeing things like her socks?
Well, I mean, the thing is that in this
Oh.
perch is fading through. A lot of the times the characters
Animation.
are see-through. I don't know if this one actually is or not. I don't know.
This is probably just an issue with whatever Jacob was using to do the green screening.
Yeah, at the
Oh, I
time he
thought
was really
sure.
struggling with like green screen.
Exactly,
green
this is the
screen.
first time
Hey
I ever
guys,
tried to do
when are
that.
we starting this? Because I'm starting to get really impatient.
What are you
We
talking about?
started
We
it.
just started.
Did you join both watch together?
When are we starting this? Oh wait, we already started? Okay, never mind. I'm dead.
I love that you didn't hear a what?
Alright, let's keep going.
William,
Yeah.
dead inside.
If you're wondering why the
I'm waiting
cameras...
for honestly.
Yes, sir.
Oh my
What's
word,
wrong?
Jinx
What's
unpaused it again.
Wadzi, wrong watch together.
This is why I said
Bruh,
teammates.
on
Quadzi,
Bro,
we're
on
in-
one-
We didn't work to watch together.
I'm trying to explain what watch together
I am
we're
in the
in.
correct one.
So
That's
Quadzi will
so someone
unpause it. Quadzi,
we're in both.
okay, well the one that we're in currently that we're watching. Okay.
I mean, if you look on the stream, you can tell that it's
the
not that one.
original. The original one that
Ah,
we are
Miller
currently
left.
watching.
What I do? Huh?
Wait.
Hold on.
You didn't do anything.
Yeah, Milla's gone.
Well, she probably had to leave because
And
again,
Milla-
that's what she said.
What? Who?
Milla.
Milla.
She had to leave. That's what she said.
Why do
before.
I exist? What even is this anymore? I don't even know why I'm here. Why is anyone here?
Sorry,
What is life? What is the meaning of life, indeed?
Yeah,
Anyway,
what is life? I don't even. What's the goal?
Welcome
Just
to
tell
the stream
me
with
or
Jacob.
something.
where we-
You don't even
We are
get to.
gonna be depressed the whole time.
well, I'll tell
we
you
shall
what the
contemplate life.
the goal is to get through this scene without cringing.
Oh.
And I
Oh,
failed.
jeez. Good luck.
I like.
Oh.
Okay, can I just say this? I like. Can I just say this?
Please
I-
do.
I like how whenever the screen moves, the girl isn't moving.
Oh yeah, she's on a different track layer to them. I didn't know if there was. I thought it was a good idea. Why not make it seem like it's much faster if she's moving from one side to the other, but also the camera from behind is moving too, so that both layers
No,
are
I
going
mean
in opposite
with the way you're
directions.
moving it. With the way you're moving it,
It looks like the
just
cameraman
looks
is
like
drunk.
she's
Yes,
standing
I
in-
know.
No,
'Cause I
it just
did-
looks like she's standing. No, it looks like she's running in place
Yeah, that
for a
that
second
too.
and then going.
Yeah,
Hey,
that's because
Jacob,
the keyframes as well. That was the
you
original
might,
idea. Was
you might want to check your stream. The video is very blurry on it.
yeah, that's what it's like. I mean, I'm looking at both versions
go
right
into
now.
full
They're equal
screen
blurry
mode.
amounts.
I know, but it's more blurry on the stream than it is on the video.
Well, I'm not sure how to fix that, and I can see it
Go
clearly on my
into
phone.
full screen mode.
Unless, you know,
It
it's,
might fix it.
just
Press F, and if you want to leave the full screen mode, press it.
Yeah, I know. After you said that the first time I just checked, it's even worse, actually.
Well, that was fun. Right.
Nova left.
Oh, is that
Finally, we'll get some quiet.
How dare you disrespect
our main
my character like
protagonist
that?
left? Oh no.
Yeah, I was worried about that because I didn't have Natasha last year either.
Why are we sliding back and forth?
Because the keyframes are
geez.
still having a thing with before.
Jesus.
Ah, nice. Him standing on his own name.
Yeah, because I had to rotate them
What
again.
amazing order.
Yeah, you know something actually, back in Gacha Life, you couldn't get characters to sit down before I'm talking. I couldn't get you couldn't get characters to sit down without like having them have chairs. So to try and get them on the benches, I had to actually tilt them that way. So yeah.
I'm invincible.
That's not how that works. Look,
Um,
if you're not going to take
This is still very iconic dialogue.
It's iconic because it's old and nostalgic, but honestly,
It also sets up a neutral joke.
Yeah, but honestly, after hearing this, Julius's lines seem very split, right? Like as he's speaking.
What is this background music?
Hold on,
Great teleportation.
Aiden.
Great teleportation right now.
Aiden, one point at a
He
time.
has
Baby was
an
trying to say something.
orange aura.
So, like, whenever I see this, right, I understand people's adoration for it, right? I mean, it's nostalgic as the first episode. People like it. People like it. Well, the thing is, I don't understand why people like Julius's lines. Don't get me wrong, it was good at the time, or at least it was good for the first time. But it was very, like, stagnated, you know? Like, as he's speaking, it just sounds like there's a good 3 seconds between every word.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's down to my editing. That's not the actor's fault. That's because I wasn't really good with pauses and such. Again, testing the ropes. What a surprise! But yeah, that was it. I got better at dealing with pauses as I went along, basically, and splicing people's audio together. However, that because the actor who plays Julius is the only actor who's remained with the cast from day one, we can actually compare his audio in both versions. So actually, let's go ahead and hop over to the other stream and watch that same thing on the remake version.
Yeah.
No way.
Oh my god.
I still don't think enough people appreciate that King's parody.
Yeah, probably not. Again, if you haven't seen it, you haven't seen it. Who is playing the audio? Who is playing this?
Who
said,
unpaused that?
Aiden, I said, let's go and watch the same thing on the remake. Pay attention.
No, I didn't unpause that initially. Someone else did. I paused it.
Right.
Alright, I'm back. I was like muted for a little bit.
2-year anniversary.
Okay, right.
Guys, I can't see anything except the thumbnail.
You can't see anything because of the thumbnail. What do you mean by that?
No, I can't
Click
see
on
anything
click on it. Click on the center video.
On your phone.
For clarification, chat and Jacob, it seems like I'm the only one here who can hear everyone clearly. What Quartzy did just say was that she can't see anything except the thumbnail.
Yeah, she said that she'd clarify that later. Well, I don't know how to fix that because that's an individual watch together issue. I mean, I'd say refresh the page. That's the other way to figure it out. Either that, yeah, we'll do what Emma said and click on it, or refresh the page, or both.
Also, the parody was only like 5 minutes, and let's be honest here, the original first episode was incredibly short, but he had to make it up somehow.
Well, actually, the remake is longer than the original anyway, so yeah. And that's even without including like, the additional like random scenes and stuff and the montage. Just generally speaking, it was a longer episode.
I like the montage.
And yes,
the
Blue,
montage was
confusion,
good.
as G-Man said. All right, let's go. This is what the new version looks like, which you've all just seen.
Yeah, we already got better visuals.
Hold on.
So good.
Oh,
I love
my
this
God.
scene so much. This is the best scene of the entire thing to me.
Yep, it is.
Well, I'm glad. You know what? I'm glad you said that because I edited this part of the video.
I mean, it makes sense. The one that has the weirdest stuff. Probably my scene.
Bro, I gotta be honest.
Yes.
I about lamp, right?
Yes. What about the
I can't do this right now.
Whenever you said, so this is the actual thing, and it paused there, it just looked like a Adobe Stickman figure.
Okay.
So it's like, this is the remake, alright. Very excited.
Yeah. Oh, very exciting. I could have done that joke, but oh well.
Very exciting.
So yeah, of course, I remade the same character running through with a couple more extras because I haven't got
I
space.
told
'cause
you,
it's Gacha
you
Club.
don't have an affinity to me. You
Well,
are
that character was
neutral.
kept. So, do you have a name for her yet?
No.
Well, I don't care for any,
Again, in Gacha Club, I just have her as runner.
for any element, so nothing hurts me. I'm invincible.
That's not how it works.
Oh my goodness, I still remember these recordings even before, like, this thing was even put into production.
Yeah, true. It's
Guys,
worth
does
mentioning.
Yeah, these were recorded a while ago.
It's worth mentioning that the reason the remake lines were recorded was because William was going to do a Minecraft animation of the first episode, so I got the new cast to do their lines for this for that, and that's why there were so many of them later on. So William and I compiled the audio that we had, and then got people to record the ones that we didn't have, and we just went with that. The only exception to that is that there are a few lines. There are a few lines in here. I can't remember which ones they are, but they're from like the original recording of Julia's because the files got corrupted. So there are a couple of OG Julia's lines snuck in here, but they're actually better edited and
I did not notice them at all.
yeah, they're better edited and mastered. So that's why you can tell. That you can't tell.
Also, Rena's cards.
What?
Are
What
those
about them?
Pokeballs on them?
No, they're
Wait,
they're generic
what?
Gacha Club things.
Okay.
No.
And also,
No.
actually,
Good reason
Emma,
for them.
Emma, you haven't seen this video yet. You know why they're orange?
Why?
Because the affinity that I chose for Reina was fire. Thought you'd appreciate that. Yeah.
Oh boy.
If anyone doesn't know in real life, Emma's a pyro.
The screaming wars began again.
That's okay. I'm neutral.
That is a joke.
Sorry, Quadzi, I didn't catch a word of that sentence.
That's what you sounded like. Oh?
That's rude.
He just made some weird noises and went on deafened.
I don't know. She said LBRB. All right, we'll carry on then. If this lets me do anything. There we go.
Right. Let's play, I don't know, a good old-fashioned fashioned at the round of hide and seek.
Really? How cliche can you get?
Hey, you said you were cool for whatever. Now close your eyes and start counting.
Okay, so that's what we got to. That's what we got to in the original. So yeah, one thing that I'll say there is, for some reason there are a couple of sometimes you can notice when actors are reading the script and they haven't like quite fully processed the line yet. Like when Emma goes like a good old fashioned round of hide and seek, like that kind of thing. We need to leave immediately, Mega Man, like that kind of thing. It happens sometimes.
That's why I most often try to read my lines before I try to say them.
Yeah, what I do actually is that I do multiple takes and I send all the takes so people can choose different ways. I know that Nova, who's not here anymore, does several things and then she chooses the takes herself and then sends them over. I don't know, whichever method works. I mean, I've seen Emma's video recordings of her doing the lines and I can tell that she's reading them once and moving on.
Also, to be fair, G-Man, we are not talking over each other as much now that two people left, which probably says something.
And Quadsy's like not here, so like technically 3 people left. So now we can actually talk and not really have to worry about too many people.
There is like a magical number at some point. There's like a magical formula or something. That again using
Did we ever upload that one tarot card ring of the Mutant Girl characters?
No, I still have it though. I'm still going to edit that and release that. But no, we didn't actually do that yet.
Okay. Yeah, that was the first time that Aiden actually mentioned season 3.
Oh well, there you go. Oh, also Emily, I thought you'd appreciate this. If people don't know, that's
Oh yeah, Emily is now canon.
Yeah, no, so that's a D Wolf Angelified version of Emily's character, of Emily's OC, and then that on the other side is Emily in real life, like her IRL version. So I just thought it would be funny because she sent me both of her OCs. I thought let's put them in a scene together, talking to each other.
Wow, that was like.
But here's the real question: Are her OC's backstories canon?
No.
Well, one of them is her real life.
Yeah, one of her OCs is a wolf
Well,
angel.
my OC
You answer that question.
backstory involves me having ears and wings,
I mean,
so I can make up a human one.
I mean, in a series I make that takes place in the same universe as the Mutant Girl, I literally have Miss Devil's a human version of Miss Devil as a background character.
Yeah, so it's a common practice for us.
So we kind of did the whole YouTubers thing and stuff.
Yeah, because I did say when I asked for OC submissions that they had to be human, so Emily complied with that and sent the non-eared winged version. And then I kept everything else.
I just made like a guy.
I made it before that thing was.
And just like sent that, I think.
That trend became a thing of like, what would your character.
Oh, what? If the bad stuff never happens, and that's
like
the
if all the
version.
bad stuff never happened, that's what she would look like.
You know what? Oh, she never. Oh, she's
Yeah,
like physically
'cause she
turned
looks
into
like
her.
that
She
because
wasn't-
it's bad stuff.
Cutting out on that. Did you? I have to watch that.
Yeah.
I still haven't seen it yet.
Well, you know what? I'll play that after this bit here, basically. Well, after I've watched both of these versions.
She walks up to the camera.
Yeah. So there are a couple of things here. So as Quadzy said, from this point onwards, this was her edited portion, except for the Morwenna bits, because I was very picky with her, and because there was a couple of changes she made to the Morwenna outfit and I said like, no, please put them back, and she forgot to, and because the size was different, and because the tree didn't mask her tail completely, everything like Morwenna and the tree was me, and then Raina and Julius and the background were Quadzy. So this is what I'm like behind the scenes. This is how thorough I am with the editors.
Shouldn't Raina be farther down? Because if she's right there, then she can obviously see the tail. But if
Yeah,
she's like
well, here's
farther
the
down
thing.
near the tree,
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a whole rant about that.
Unfortunately, I couldn't fix that. I couldn't fix that because he was already facing down in the edits, and because Quadzy was like, "Oh no, I can't do this anymore. There's more. I was finished this now, and I have other stuff I need to do. Blah blah blah." So that's why I then didn't make her do like the Morwenna parts again.
If we're looking at this in 3D space, though, like maybe Morwenna's tail is just at a perfect angle to where Raina, where she's standing, can't see it.
Well, okay, so I'll do that. I'll talk about that in a second because that's a point that gets brought up a lot. But beforehand, I'm just going to say, Monet, hi, welcome to the chat. By the way, you can join the chat. We're in the Buttercore server, by the way, so if you want to join the VC and come with us, then please do so.
Yeah, join us, Miss Pirate.
Vacancies have opened up.
Emily said they have to go to bed, but they'll be watching the stream.
Yeah, fair enough.
Okay, I gotta go, but I'll keep an eye on the stream, and I'll be back in a bit. Everyone's leaving now, huh? But yeah, do not forget to watch the music video I made. I don't know if, yeah, don't forget that, Jacob. It's very
Okay,
important.
well, if you stay on the stream, then remind us if we don't do it. But yeah. Alright, see ya. Well, that was interesting. Everyone's like unceremoniously departing.
And
just as well I got everyone at the beginning.
Quirky is over here deafened, so.
Yeah, I never got why you deafened at a VC.
There's
If you
like
mute a VC, then fair enough, but for you.
Actually, like not deafened.
Oh, Aiden left too.
The only time I ever deafen is like my way of saying, hey, I'll for sure be back, but I'm going to be gone for a good while.
I suppose,
I only
yeah.
deafen when like I want to like do something by myself, like
Oh.
like strum my guitar or something.
Hello, Miss Pirate.
Yes, welcome. Well, since you missed the introductions before...
Hey everyone.
Yeah, since you missed the introductions before, how about you introduce yourself to the people?
Okay. Hi, I'm Moni. And I'm one of the editors here. And also a voice actor.
Yeah, so which
Nice to meet
character
you.
do you do?
And secretly a pirate.
I'm not a pirate, but
She is a pirate.
BB, no one's going to get that joke. Not the chat, anyway.
Not even me, because I.
Oh, I mean, why not? Look at her name.
They can't see her name. Well, I mean, actually, no, they can see them
yeah,
in the
they
chat.
can. It's in the chat.
Anyway, I voice Empress.
Yes. You know, it's actually such a cruel twist of fate that Emily had to leave right before the person who voices her favorite character appears in the in the stream.
Man, that was
the twist.
Yeah.
It's like a time traveler going back to the golden age of pirates,
Also-
not finding anything, but hey, then a pirate goes back into that exact location.
Like a second
Not
later.
only is Monet a voice actor for Empress, but she also helps edit the series.
Yes, exactly. And we'll be watching her scene later.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're still on
My
Quincy's
scene is
blog.
the most. Wonky,
I love the way you say the yeah. I love the way you just said yeah, like OMG. Yeah.
Like, yeah. Okay,
My
so
scene
now...
is the most wonky.
So now that that's all sorted, I will answer the question before about the tail. So this is something that to this day, I don't really know how to properly visualize. So basically, what's happening is, because they're on a 2D plane, they appear as they're next to each other and as if they can like see other one way. But what would actually be happening in real life is they'd be facing each other in different directions. So someone said Monet, what the heck? So Morwenna is looking at Reyna like from the front. So what's that? So well, not only is Reyna looking at her face supposedly, but she's also like angling her tail so that it's like behind her, being protected by her pelvis. So nothing is masked. So she
has her
can move
back
her
to
tail.
the tree and her tail between her and the tree.
Well, yeah, the tail's between her and a tree for the audience. So because the illusion for Reyna works on a 3D plane, I'd think for the 2D plane and thus the tree. Yeah, so
Hello.
yeah, two different things for two different purposes and two different dimensions. Yeah, it's very confusing. I'm not surprised people don't get it because I don't know how to visualize that properly. That being said, how about we watch what that looks like in the original? Here we go.
I was about to say, like, what are we supposed to watch?
What were you about to say?
Seen in the original first.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. Well, I'm just gonna go back and forth. Yeah. But yeah, sure. So first of all, we had the other background music that Aiden famously did not like, and let's face it, you know, I changed it for a reason. I didn't like it either. But yeah, Reyna is moving up here, and if you're wondering why she has like an orange aura, that's because at the time I didn't realize that, you know, that chroma keying wouldn't be more effective necessarily if I just use the opposite color on the color wheel to a character, because Gacha Life has like different orangey backgrounds and stuff like that you can put somebody on. So I thought because orange is the opposite from purple on the, well, you know, so it's opposite from blue on the color wheel, so I should have used yellow, but even then it wouldn't have worked properly because I use yellow on Julius later. So yeah, basically the idea is just use green or blue. That's the idea. That's my advice for everyone.
If Gacha Club had like an actual like hex code color picker, it'd probably be a lot easier to get like precise colors.
Yeah. Blue Galaxy Wolf, well, Blue says, I'm literally in a Discord call as I'm watching this, multitasking at its finest. Yeah, indeed. Exactly. I do appreciate the fact that I do appreciate the fact that you've stuck together.
Now. I have to go.
Okay, alright then.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Goodbye. Bye. Bye, baby.
Just for clarification, I think she was saying baby to Emma, not BB to BB. I don't know. I can't tell.
Oh.
It's a shame we didn't get to see the full of her scene, but oh well.
She was very muffly.
Yeah. So yeah, this tree is also again part of the foreground. That was again a thing in Gacha Life. You can't get the same tree in Gacha Club, so that's where it is.
It feels weird with these anniversaries too, because people leave and join, and while I wasn't part of the OG cast, I was still there when they were. So I would still see the icons every recording, so it's weird seeing these new icons with these other characters that I already know. Because it feels like a whole other generation.
Well, wait till we get to the intro.
Oh boy, that's a whole nother load of can of worms of whack.
Yeah. I mean, of course, yeah, all the voices coming out from different ones. I think, baby, you mentioned that you stopped watching the series around the time they became a Gacha Club series, which means that all of the new voices are very alien to you. So, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of these voices, I've heard that obviously, I keep in... Now, okay, little thing for you viewers. Whenever I'm not just doing, like, these bits and stuff, like, on YouTube, whenever I'm not doing, like, the basic, whatever... I am in very close touch with a lot of this production. And I gotta say, even though I've heard about all these new cast members, what the hell?
Yeah, so as he says, very close touch, you can tell.
I'm not supposed to talk to strangers. Okay, then.
That mic quality is awful.
Oh, yeah.
I know.
Yeah,
right?
you know something?
Oh,
you know something, actually.
I technically PG-13 allows that word to be said at least once, okay?
Right, whatever.
She sounds like CP3.
What, C-3PO? Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, my. We appear to have found a dragon girl, but I can't see that yet. Oh, my, R2. Anyway, yes. Okay. No, yeah.
There's a reference I get.
Yeah, I got that. You know what? I was talking to Maya, the original Reina, a couple of days ago in a Bed Wars match, and her mic quality is still just as bad to this very day. She has not fixed it.
Oh. I'm pretty sure.
Did she ever get a new mic, or did she just get? Or did she get a new mic that was just as bad, or did she keep the same mic?
Yep.
Okay.
I feel like my mic quality's not terrible though. I hope.
Yeah. So like I said,
Julius.
Yeah, like I said again.
Black borders of the thing with the green screen.
Well, yeah. Well, like I said, yellow does not work either. So again, people who want to do this kind of thing, blue or green. In fact, I stopped having Julius wear green in season 2 because it was just becoming too harrowing to try and like edit patches with green with like the color green. There's still a couple of kind of like green eyes, but that's it.
Yeah. Also,
I actually found a way to do that.
Oh.
I'm looking at this like right now and like thinking.
Yeah. She's
What
William. I'm interested.
software did he use back in the day?
Yeah. Okay, right. Monet, what are you saying?
Child, shut up.
Well, I was saying there's a way to edit with a green shot. I found if you do the color difference but remove the spill, it doesn't take up the green shot. It will only take the green backdrop. I do that with my scenes with this scene I edited because I use a green screen.
Okay. I will have to look into that and see if there's a way in Vegas. Like, chances are there probably is. Again, the series carries on, and I still continue to learn, so it's fulfilling its original purpose as well.
Also, Jacob, just wondering, what editing software did you use for episode 1?
I literally just said Vegas, but yes, Vegas. Well, I say Vegas Pro 14 more specifically. I now use Pro 18 because upgrades.
I just used Premiere Pro.
I honestly thought like you used like a version of KineMaster without the watermark.
Nope.
I use System.
I mean, everyone back then used KineMaster, but yeah, no, not me.
Let me just like back
Is
up a
that
little
thing
bit
real?
and
You
rewatch
weren't
that.
supposed to see that.
Well, it's kind of hard not to.
Awkward
Although it
teleport.
is weird seeing a remake have a watermark when the original did not.
Yeah, that is true, but we'll get to that. You're right.
Please, this situation
I
requires
mean,
a little bit
if
of
Jacob,
time.
if there could have been a way to like get rid of that by just like overlaying like the same background on top of it without the watermark with like a screenshot, but
I've actually tried editing a scene like that to remove a watermark. It doesn't work that way, unfortunately.
Oh, really?
oh
Mister, is that a real thing? Is going to lecture me on tax?
yes.
Well,
Yeah, awkward teleportation, but there you go.
at least we made you smile, Morgana.
Morana.
Oh, right.
Morgana.
I'm Julius.
Morgana.
Julius.
Evil witch.
Also,
Hmm?
this was a time before animated mouths existed.
What do you mean?
Boy.
What do you mean before animated mouths existed?
If Pete were to ever have a villain arc, I want him to ironically call Morwin Morgana.
Right. Okay.
I'm okay with that.
So as for what William is saying, a time before animated mouths existed. Care to look again?
In
Spike, take with us.
the actual like Gacha ones in Gacha Club.
Well, this is
How
the time
did you
before
guys
Gacha
animate
Club
the
itself
mouths?
existed,
Like,
and these are the same
They
mouths
were
from
in
there.
Gacha
So that's just,
Life.
yeah, that's just
They were?
completely wrong in all ways, William.
Yeah, they were in Gacha Life.
I never saw them.
Well, how do you think I made
They
this?
were around the end.
How do you think I made this?
I
That's what I
thought
did.
you just did a bunch of different
frame by frame.
Yeah, me too.
No.
Then the mouse would just go like all teleporty because you couldn't like shrink them or like expand them, like how they're doing right now. It'd be all like teleporting around.
Oh yeah, no, in fact, this is something that I actually criticize Glamwit's Academy for, because they go back and forth between animated mouths and the ones that move like these all the time and do different poses every single second. Yeah, it doesn't.
Yeah.
Hey, it's like JoJo.
I guess
Hey,
I've not
let's
seen
go
it,
back
so I
Okay,
don't know.
time for
Can't
anime
comment.
joke.
Answer this. Jump doesn't count.
Fair enough. I'm neutral to it anyway.
Ew.
Ew. Look, you know, back then the joke was still fresh. I don't know why people. I mean, actually, no, I do know why people still find it funny to this day. The very point. What advice, people? The very point about the neutral joke, the reason it works is because it's not funny. Like, everyone knows it, Julius knows it, but he amuses himself by the fact that it annoys everyone else, and that's why it's funny to him. And that's why it's funny to everyone else as well.
Actually, why did you get rid of him in the remake?
I didn't. You guys clearly have not watched the same thing. And again, I guess blue did not work for these ones either. Again, stick to green mostly. That's my advice. Okay, right, back to the remake. So yeah, you're right, you said before the Kind Master watermark is there because Quanti had an issue with Kind Master Premium. It couldn't be helped. But yeah, that's just what happened. Didn't really affect the rest of the scene. But at least it's not distracting as the original made with Kind Master logo from eons ago.
Yeah, the biggest issue is really just, Morwenna's tail.
Oh yeah.
At least the Kind Master logo now isn't as bad as it was last time.
I literally just said that, but thank you, William. Was someone else going to say something first, actually? I heard, I think, Emma or someone. Never mind.
I think I was gonna say something, but I don't remember what it was.
I just realized Nova's back. I'm just looking at the Discord chat now.
Yeah, well, you just realized that?
Hello there.
Yeah.
I said hi to Nova before anyone else.
You do realize that, yeah, all your conversations blend together. I do apologize.
Rude.
Don't worry, don't worry, Nova. We're about to listen to you anyway, in one way or another.
Oh, you're a shy one, are you? I'm not supposed to talk to strangers.
Okay then, I'm Reina Ford. Nice to meet you.
I'm Morena May.
There we go. Now we're not strangers anymore.
Weirdly enough, that Morwenna voice feels a little bit lower than the rest of the episode. I think it was like at the beginning or something.
Nothing, because it glitched like crazy on my screen.
Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with everyone's screens. I can't really fix that. But, at least the
I think it's
screens-
because there's so many of us.
Maybe. I don't know.
Everything's fine on mine. I don't know what you guys are talking
Nope,
about.
mine is absolute garbage. There was no sound, just slight mouse movements every few seconds.
Well, I can see now why Monet thought that I didn't use animated mouths.
Here comes Julius.
Oh yeah, so I mean, I guess the solution to Julius's walking cycle for Quadzi was not have him walk at all, have him have the different freeze frames. Which, to be fair, Aiden used to do actually before I told him a different method.
He just teleported in.
Yeah, well, no, it's not he teleported.
He just, T-posed his way in.
Not quite. I mean, it's because the way that.
Also.
No. Okay. Hang on.
What is that mouth?
That mouth.
It's a mouth.
Yeah. See,
It's a mouth.
Yeah, the thing with Quadzi is that she does she's encouraged me to pursue a much more cartoonish, I suppose, way of expressing like faces in particular.
You need to have more expressions.
This is like a great freeze frame. You could definitely say like, all right, anybody who hasn't seen this series, explain what's going on here.
He's just like this. Somebody just hasn't seen this before. Like,
oh yeah, good point. And then
this
immediately.
Guy has a weird face, and these people are
That's
just
when I go. I mean, you could literally just ask me to explain it.
Yeah, well, you know what? Look, the frame after it is even better.
Also, Quadzi used the wrong scat eye because it has that weird line that's like that's for the female version, but for like normal use, I just like use like for because I the presets like eye presets, the one without like that weird line isn't there, so I just like
that's showing eyelashes.
Yeah, but
if you mean the one on Morwenna, first of all, I went over this already. Quadzi did not do the Morwenna part. I asked her to send me a version without that layer because there were errors there.
I see.
And yeah, I didn't want to have them all have the exact same facial expressions. So I used that different one. And also, you're saying using a female version of the eyes on a female character. Oh no, I'm sorry I did that.
Oh no.
Oh Jiminy Crickets! Differentiate facial expressions.
Wait, can you say can you say Leaping Lizard's Daddy Warbucks in that voice, please?
Oh no.
What?
Just give him what he wants.
It's a line from Annie.
Okay, hold up. Leaping Lizard Daddy Warbucks.
Okay, all right.
I feel like I'm missing a joke there.
Wow.
It's from Annie.
Like I said way back, Jacob.
Bruh.
Random voices out of nowhere.
The only one who gets the right to say leaping lizards is Morwenna.
Leaping lizards. Oh, geez, that is not. Wow, somehow I got to Miss Frizzle.
Hey, Dice Art, is that you?
I mean,
okay, thank you.
Yeah, I think actually originally I did.
Magic school bus out of nowhere.
Yeah, I did actually. I did actually attempt to cast Nova as Mrs. Dysart once Natasha left the show as well. But I did like use that. I got people like the references from the episodes, but no, she just gave like a normal reading of a normal teacher voice, which back in the day would have worked.
Oh, wait, here's the thing. I kept getting because I didn't really understand the character. I was very confused.
Mamma mia!
Right.
And the video should have been an explanation enough.
Now, but that's only because I've done so many of these different cast things that I understand that she's crazy.
I still think I was a great Dice Art.
We'll get to that.
Oh no. Mamma mia.
That large zoom.
You weren't supposed to see that.
Big zoom. All the zoom.
Kind of hard not to.
Wait, now please. This situation requires a bit of
There's
tact.
literally no sound coming through on mine. This is great.
What is that thing?
Oh, you get to not cringe at yourself. Okay.
This is a great freeze frame. This is a great.
Also, why do
I'm gonna real quick. I want to take a screenshot of this.
That was Quadzi.
This freeze frame looks like the guy farted, and everybody else is just like really.
I am taking a quick screenshot.
The dude farted, and the girls are judging him.
Yeah, that's.
I am taking a screenshot of this. Okay, I've gotten a screenshot of this. This
okay,
is
good.
perfect.
Let's carry on then.
Isabel is going to lecture me on tact.
Well, at least we made you smile, Morgana.
Morwenna.
Freeze frames are great.
Right. Sorry, I'm Julius. Julius Hyde. Wanna play hide and seek with us?
Okay.
No.
But Julius, that last round doesn't count.
Fair enough. I'm neutral to it anyway.
They're just pointing out they're playing hide and seek with just 2 people. Like they're just playing hide and seek with 2 people.
Yeah. So if, yeah, I had to
You
do.
find me and I leave you in the dust.
I don't know. I had to do like I had to do like a quick zoom in here. I'll just mention this for anyone's interested in the behind the scenes errors. But yeah, because the tree had to be added later on as a one, and I didn't have the original file. Raina actually like clips through the roots, but I zoom in before that's actually visible. So yeah, thank goodness for that.
Nice.
Hi, Quadzy.
Hello, female dogs. I'm back.
Yo,
Yeah, welcome. You just missed your scene.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't
right.
have to listen to your own voice. Isn't it great?
Yeah. Time for the intros.
Here we go.
All right.
Let's see which one
I
is
really
better.
like this.
I know it's gonna be the remake. The original one sucks.
Wait. Yeah.
No,
I'm gonna
honestly,
wait. Okay. Yeah. Everyone move back to the original one. We're gonna watch that one first.
Okay.
Well, that
Bro,
one
I
doesn't
have
freeze
2
on me, so
screens.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair
I
enough,
might
then.
just start watching them both on the same device because I can't get it to work on my iPad for some reason.
Why would you? Yeah. Well, that's probably what it is then. Why do you think one works and one doesn't?
Yeah, you can just watch the stream.
We
The
do not
overlapping
question
will
my
be
logic. It is not
Stream is like
brain dead.
30 seconds behind. The stream is honestly like
Yeah,
30 seconds.
Yeah. No, the stream always has terrible latency. That's always a thing with mine.
That's just YouTube stream delay and how it should work.
Yeah.
That's
Unfortunately,
when
like
I
my.
go, come to the internet.
Yeah, if you haven't noticed, guys, already, my CPU is at its basic limit, so I had to put it on that setting because otherwise it would just not be streaming at all.
Is the internet really that bad?
My internet isn't that bad. My CPU is. That's what I said.
Wanna go? There's a difference.
There it is.
Anyways, let's play the intro.
All right. Yes. So this intro again, very nostalgic and seemingly held in very high regard, especially for something that was in the first episode. I didn't think anything was held in high regard in the first episode, but there you go.
Episode 1, original, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh boy, this is already terrible.
Yeah, Jacob Butter presents because Buttercore was not a thing yet. That was a thing next month when one of the cast members kind of like decided that.
First off, I'll be right back. Second off, I like the remake one better.
Okay. Intro.
Okay, so BB was saying something. He was saying he was leaving for a moment, and I missed what Quasi was saying. So yeah, please repeat.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry. Are we on the intro or have we skipped the intro?
We are on the intro.
No, we're on the intro right now.
You would know this if you were in the watch together.
Yeah. I can't watch it because.
Don't sing it because.
Ish. Everyone, shush. Good.
I'm just singing.
I'm gonna just watch
Continue.
Lego. All the overlapping.
Vámonos.
What is Kylie? I don't really care.
Vámonos, amigos.
Did someone just say Caillou?
Okay, you guys. You know what? Actually, I'm glad that you brought up that because there's something to do with Marwick and Dora later that I should explain to you guys who particularly ones who were in the
not Dora the Explorer. No.
Yeah, them. No. Okay. Okay, so. Okay, so I design these characters alongside Natasha and Nasib. So but one of the things that they did because they were already based on some other characters from the music video, I didn't want to have too many changes because that would make them different characters and have different color schemes and whatever. So Marwick's pink color scheme plus his brown hair and skin tone and everything made him look like Dora the Explorer. And so Marwick as Dora was a thing for a year behind the scenes, especially when Nasib was concerned. Yeah. That was one of the first.
That's
one
when
of
I
the
go.
first behind the scenes memes of this series.
I sort of want to just make a random video, which is just Marwick next to Dora, just yes.
This is why I watch Blue's Clues instead of Dora the Explorer.
This is why I watch SpongeBob.
Ni hao kai lan.
What does this come to?
This is why I watch Pokemon.
So I watched that.
Pokemon, gotta catch
I started something nice. I'm sorry.
I live in America, so I actually didn't have Nick Jr., the actual channel itself.
This is cute.
Because I'm poor.
What is even happening?
What octave is that?
Why?
It's like a harmony without the main tune.
Because I don't know what's happening anymore, and this is getting
We are singing Squeakinese.
This is
Okay.
generally getting on my nerves. Are we gonna skip the intro or not?
No, of course not. We have to
We're gonna
watch the
watch
entire
it,
thing.
shush.
Yeah, this is
We're
this
gonna
is,
explain the entire people.
this is a nostalgic intro.
No,
So
I
of
like how
course
you guys are singing, oh yeah, let's watch this. We gotta go and watch it because everyone's shouting.
yeah. Well, guess what? But it's ironically the same thing that happens
I
with
can
you
shout
telling people to
louder
be
if
quiet
you
and
want.
speaking over them and interrupting things in the first place. It's weird how it works like that. Anyway,
I wasn't even shouting. I could shout.
I was talking to Quincy, but yeah. If you're wondering about the weird pairings and stuff, that's because I had it so it was paired like with whichever voice actor voiced what character. Because there were so few people that I knew back then who were actually willing to voice it in the series because there was no voice acting gacha community back then. Then I had them do multi-roles. Which is why Natasha and Nasib leaving the show was so devastating at first because I had to fill in everyone at once. Yeah, so to answer BB's question from before, Beanie Boy was the original voice actor for both Pete and Terry, but only in this episode because he then got busy and didn't realize I was going to make this a series and not a one-off video or something. I don't even know what. He just disappeared altogether. He's back now.
Background. They're very static. Unlike the thing.
Yeah. Oh, and then again, this part which I kept, actually, this is from the original music video, actually. So that's why I keep...
Oh boy, I've never actually seen the original music video. Oh boy.
Oh, alright, I'll play that later then.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, we're going from 2020...
We're gonna be here all day.
Pretty much, yes. We're going to be, we're going back from
No,
2019...
what do you mean be here all day? Have you seen his streams? Videos could be 20 minutes long, and then they'd be 1 hour or 2 hours long.
Okay, look, I don't
This is
actually
general
actively
streams.
watch
Don't even
anything
go-
that happens here. I'm just here when I'm asked to be here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, fair enough.
More accurately, Quincy, it's just General Jacob streams.
Well,
Yeah,
most of the
it
time
is
it's the
General
collapse.
Jacob's stream, but you know what? I don't watch General Jacob's stream. You know why? Because I skip a few, because I can't be sitting there for 1 hour of my life.
Don't even talk about being here all
Cancer
day.
after listening to this 20-year-old man watch Asmao and make it a 1 hour long thing.
Well, you know, it's the mostly collab streams that do that, but also...
What does the
you bring
age
up
in
the-
Afma?
Well, yeah, no. I have no idea, actually. That's a good point.
Also, don't even talk about being here all day because BB made me do a 24-hour stream.
Yeah, why is the fact the fact of me being 20 have anything to do with me watching Afmal?
There's a lot to do with Asmao, Jacob.
I mean, dare I
Honestly,
say,
does
I've watched
more
plenty of
than
Afmal reactions. I at least make them funny. But I'm just throwing that out there for people.
I'm gonna just say this. I don't understand Afmo. I really don't.
Well,
Would
Vámonos,
you
amigos.
like my timeline?
Well, you're now the one person who
Would
offends
you
the
like
entire
some
Afmo
last
anime.
week, Bills?
yeah.
I
no,
have an Afma timeline if you would like it.
yeah, BB, also, one
No,
thing
can
Can we
actually...
continue this, please?
Yeah,
Because
well-
I don't have all day.
Well, okay, well,
But like,
I have
the
chores I need to do at
afternoon
some
is
point.
so
Can we please? Vámonos.
the more you over-explain stuff, the more time it's going to take.
Everybody,
Quincy.
let's go.
Yeah, so again, one thing I was going to respond to BB before we moved on was the first. Remember when you said that they said that you were prepared to spend hours on a video and like that's why Pixelmon you didn't cut yours up. Well, that's why I did cut mine up. So yeah, and as for why the streams take so long, mostly it's the collabs that take a long time. I mean, you try and do a video with Aiden and make it last less than half an hour, I dare you.
Oh, you know what? Is that really a dare? I can try.
You're not gonna succeed.
But hey, I've succeeded at the impossible before.
This
Wait,
is not
wait, hold on.
impossible. That's more
Hold
than
on.
impossible.
Why would Poppy slapping for Moana?
Well, she was clapping sarcastically. That's why she was like had the pouty face. She was like, yeah, I don't really want to be here, that kind of thing.
How come Mr. Grayson's trench coat never
So
came
is
back?
the intro canon?
Is the intro canon? No. Well, the intro is an intro. It's like saying, oh, in an anime series, are they actually running anywhere in the intro? No, of course not. They're just running.
Of course
You've
not.
seen the My Hero Academia one? It's a disaster for that.
I want to watch My Hero Academia, Nichan.
Yeah, I've been trying to get you for the past several days to do that, but oh well.
Yeah, and I want to continue watching the one other series we've been watching, Mimi.
I have a lot of things to do, okay?
Yeah, sure.
Okay,
Some
what
of us
double
actually have a
standard
life.
much?
What is that music on guitar that somebody's playing?
Well, G-Man said because John was guitar earlier on. I'm just guessing that was because of that. He just kind of lost interest.
No, I'm just messing around just because you guys went off track, so.
Yeah, fair enough.
Bro, can G-Man do like a live
Yo,
soundtrack?
I'm so close from leaving this call right now. It is absolute chaos. I don't know what I'm meant to be doing.
I love chaos.
Okay, well I'm gonna tell you right. Well, I'm gonna tell you right now that this entire stream is gonna be like this, whether we unpause or not.
We watched a new episode already. Did we watch a new episode already?
Okay, so you weren't here for this, so I'll explain this again. So basically, we're in 2 watch together rooms right now, the remake and the original. We're watching them both, and we're comparing. We're going scene by scene. So now we're about to watch the intro for the remake, and we're going to go back to the original, back to the remake, etc., etc.
Yeah, I know.
I'm not in the other. I'm not in the other.
I know you know. I'm telling Monet.
But yeah,
Just for research purposes, what is the name of the
Where's
song?
the other watch together?
Lifeline.
Right, where's the other watch together? It's right
Oh.
above the other one. That was first of all. And Quadzi, I know that you know. I was talking to Monet. What were you saying? We're saying might be easier. What were you saying? Might be easier. Sorry. Yeah.
yeah, it would be easier if my thing works, but it didn't.
Indeed. All right.
There's
So yeah,
your
now that Monet's here, let's watch the remake intro again.
Whenever this thing loads for me.
Sing for me, darling, it's been quiet for a day now. You bear the silence inside my own head.
Yeah, so first of all, now that there's the company name and I'm not using my own name, then I can use that instead. And I just use the same gradient that, Roy used for that logo.
Although it's good that you added this, but at the same time, it's a bit of a shame that you beat me to it. Because I was gonna have a Buttercore prison thing too. Although I guess I was dumb. I didn't anticipate you actually using that because you never have until now.
That's true. Yeah, I don't remember why I didn't use that in the season 2 intro once I started once I remade that for Gacha Club. Oh well,
Yeah.
Don't worry. That what I have started doing since season 2 is of course doing the moving backgrounds, which actually Apex seems to really like from my videos. So I did that, and actually the blue scroll from this one is actually inspired by the intro from If I Had You, which Emma did. Because I remembered you did that, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do that. So this makes it much more interesting.
Just
Copying my ideas.
just for the viewers, right? You haven't spoken much about the remake stuff to the viewers, so
Why would I have done that?
exactly. So let's just get this out of the way. Do you intend to make an episode 2 or not?
No.
Oof. Well, that ended right there.
Oh, I know. That's why I wanted to ask before.
Yeah. You do realize if I start remaking the rest of the series, then then eventually I'm going to catch up. There's going to be a whole issue as to what's canon and what's not, started by you, no doubt, and then I'm just like,
No,
well,
I would just, if anything contradicted bets are, I could either reason it out or just go with the way I went with Afmao.
I mean, fair enough, actually, yeah, because you didn't actually mention that the park background was different. You seem to be okay with that one, so that's all right.
Just keep on trying. Glass after glass, I keep hoping you'll come around, drowning, I'm fighting whatever.
Oh my word, best character ever.
Bravo! Question for chat: why is there so many fans and fangirls? Why? Well, that's not correct. You know what I mean? Why is there so many Pete fans out there?
Because Pete
I have
don't know a little way of
why
certain
not?
kind.
And the weird part is,
seen
they're
that.
only began to get there. The best part is, somewhat best. There have only been this many fans since I took up the mantle. What happened?
I mean, maybe they're just fans of you in particular. That does happen sometimes. I think that's the reason that Sebastian got as many fans as he did, because there's not really much else that makes him really stand out.
That is true. Remember, I got a bunch of BB stands like 2 streams ago.
Oh, well, there you go.
Boy.
That might be it.
Do I even have...
Wait, sorry.
If you
What
don't know
was
what a stan is, then you probably might not want to know.
Wait, G-Man, did you say if you had any stands? I don't know if you specifically have any stands, but there are definitely a bunch of
stands aren't necessarily bad.
I've heard about stands and how bad they can be.
I might have like.
Yeah, they're not that
one
bad. I
thing
have
just
so
fight
many.
it.
Not one of them is really that bad.
I don't even know what stan is. What a stan is. What?
It comes from the Eminem song "Stan" and it means stalker fan. It's a new word in the English language. It just means like someone who's like particularly obsessed, like to a greater degree than a normal fan would be with something.
Yeah, no, I don't have any of those.
Right. Although there are plenty of Malik and Morwenna shippers, so that does count, I suppose.
I mean, it's the main OTP. What do you want?
It's the main couple. No one's
course.
talking about Julius and his neutral.
Oh my god, I ship
Although,
Julius in neutral.
I do find it funny that they ship Morwenna and Marek, and I'm like, but me gay.
Yeah, well, they don't know that. They don't. You've flown under the radar since you took the role. But, so yeah, of course, people don't actually know that. So that's probably the first people have heard about that, actually.
I exist in the shadows.
Bro, it's kind of funny because
Wifey.
yeah, it's kind of funny because remember I play a gay character as well, but I'm straight.
Okay, yeah. So when he says he's a gay
Yes,
character, he doesn't mean Pete. He means a different character in an upcoming series. Just clarifying.
I love you too.
Yeah, a series that has been announced.
Yes, it has been announced.
I am going
It just hasn't gone anywhere, mostly because of Mimi Talk.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Who's currently screaming her lungs out.
There is no screech.
Julius X himself.
Emma-chan, could you please focus?
No, because
I'm not
doing anything.
Hey Mimi, great question. How just for for anyone who remembers these days, what's the status on Puppy Love?
Do we really have to bring that up now?
We
Dead.
were talking about that. Like,
Yeah, there are so many topics that are already being brought up within the Mutant Girl. Do we need to focus on something else? That's my question.
Well,
And who
what's
is-
happening now?
Oh, look at that. Maya just asked who's squealing. That would be Emma.
See,
As per usual.
I said
Maya.
the
Hello.
girls
So what-
are screeching below us, and then they're like, "We're not screeching." I'm like, "You definitely are."
There were no screeching. It was not screeching.
It was clear screeching.
Yeah,
At
Emma
least
definitely
It
clearly
was
screeched.
kisses.
It was not screeching. It was kisses.
It was
Sure.
no, that
It
was
was
screeching.
kisses.
Uh-huh.
We were over here intensely making out. Okay.
Yeah, we were making out on camera. Okay.
What did I
that's
say?
what-
What did I say at the beginning? That the behind-the-scenes ships are more interesting.
Send me that face cam right now. So my hand back.
This is my first time behind
Every
you.
day.
I kind of just came back because I like the sound of hearing my voice. So,
Uh-huh.
Yes, that epic ASMR voice. Beautiful.
Well, we haven't changed in the slightest, so.
yeah, shut the.
I got a pretty good ASMR voice too.
Don't even start.
Probably. Just try-
Only Quadzi can get away with
Yeah.
ASMR voice.
You know what's
That's
funny?
cute.
You know what's funny? I have a lot of power in this situation because I can just grieve this entire live stream.
Do you have power in this situation?
Yes.
Yeah.
Shit. Bitch.
Yeah.
Quadzi is overlord. Okay.
Yes, I am overlord.
Not really.
Wait, Quincy is here?
Quadzi can step on me.
Right,
Oh
so
my
that's a
God.
thing. Okay
I
then.
thought she left.
No, she didn't. I just muted her.
Oh, she got server muted. Nice.
And
So she
she
doesn't have any
again.
power
She
anymore.
thought she had power. Anyway. And then again,
Yeah,
same
we ain't
footage because
going down the shiny route over here with I have supreme power.
Uh-huh. No,
That's
indeed
shit.
not. And most people here don't know about that.
I accept Quadzi's power. Okay.
Oh yeah, and for this I took out the characters because they're just clapping and I thought, you know what, I'm doing something else. To show the progression of the series, let's show every single release, including the Through Her Eyes, that has occurred since the start of the series, and so that's what this is.
I do have a question.
Oh yes, I'd be surprised if you didn't. Go on.
Uh-huh. So in that, right, like half of it you showed like the video title and stuff, right? But then the other half you only showed the thumbnail.
Because I couldn't be able to scroll through and get them. I was working on a time crunch. Like
Because I was a bit confused because you can clearly see how far you got in the video too.
Yeah, I'm like downplaying it a lot, but I've stressed out over this video for the past 2 weeks at the very least, like even more than that. Like the editors know how annoying I've been trying to refresh them and like get stuff in and stuff like that. So yeah, but I guess I hope the result speaks for itself though. Speaking of editors, here's their credits in the order in which they did the scenes. I wasn't playing favorites.
Hey.
And then of course the meme on my channel that I've been using since like 2015 is multiple credits to myself.
Yep.
Like if you watch my old songs,
oh, isn't that such an ego boost?
If you watch my old songs, if you watch my old songs, the people who actually commented about that as like lyrics and vocals, Jacob Butter, video editing, Jacob Butter.
Well, who else would there have been?
Exactly. That's why they were all there, and that's why I just thought it was funny. So there you go.
That's weird.
Like to toot his own horn.
Yeah.
Toot toot.
Aw, birdie. A birdie.
Yeah.
And we're going to scene 3 now.
I don't know. I've always found
you're
you're created by things, especially in like bigger productions like this, in like intros, to be really weird. Because like me personally, I don't intend to do that because, yeah, technically you did make the idea. That yes, obviously, but at the same time, the creation of it was a team effort. So.
Well, when people say created by, when they mean in like TV credits, YouTube credits, wherever is like the conception of the idea. That's what that means. I mean, clearly I've credited everyone else and what their efforts were and how the series came to be. So it's not like I'm ignoring you guys. Hello to Hazy Brush and Nintendo Watermelon as well. You're saying what you hate
Hello,
ads.
people.
I hope you're not getting ads on this.
It's been a
Hello,
bit since
beautiful.
then. I
Yeah,
remember Hazy Brush. I am yet to see Nintendo Watermelon.
Yeah.
What?
Nintendo Watermelon has been in a couple of the AFMAO streams. Hazy Brush is, of course, from Butter Bunch.
Confusion.
Ah, a peaceful day.
Yep.
Beautiful.
Nothing like a good establishing
Also-
shots or 3.
Just inside a Warner Brothers logo right
Yeah,
now.
are we gonna watch the original Zen Lead remake?
Sure, yeah, we can do that. All right then. As long
What's
as
To
the
it's-
this
name?
day, to this day,
The what?
I don't like how Jacob uses like stock footage for these kinds of scenes.
Yeah, well, actually, that's something I was inspired by Midori Stories. It's like a long time ago. Again, also something that was done by Nasib. And that's something that people have started to do more and more now in Gacha, actually. So, you know, I roll with it. That's why I started doing that in episode 6 of the original, anyway. All right, well, yeah.
Since when was other people in Gacha doing it a
Wait,
good
it's
excuse
not-
for you? Your entire brand name of Gacha is literally doing the exact opposite of what everyone else was doing.
I mean, not necessarily the exact opposite. I
Right?
because there are things in this, like again in the pitch meetings parody that I do mention. I do very similar to other people. There has to be something of some element of recognition in there, but not recognition like recognize
The
something there.
recognition is the fact that it says Gacha life in the title, and it's obviously Gacha.
Again, if you're actually in the community, it goes beyond just that. I assure you. Anyway, let's watch the original scene 3.
This.
Wait, it's stuff?
Shouldn't have.
It would make everything
The quality just went right out the window.
Everyone is just stuck in a
It goes
position.
from amazing quality to oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Someone get the throat doctor. You're not supposed to talk like that.
Yeah, something
Fun
that.
fact,
What?
nephew watched this series once, and he kept on asking me, "What are they saying? What are they saying? What are they saying?" And I'm like, well, they're saying
They're
this.
speaking in
mess-
code.
Yeah, actually.
Also, the resolution of this image is squared.
Okay, yeah, I haven't talked about that yet in this version because I think I talked about that during last anniversary, but I'll mention it again. What happened with this video was because I was playing around with aspect ratios for the first time, I think I took off that feature by accident, didn't know how to put it back on, and I had to leave it the way that it was because it was just all over the place. So yeah, obviously now I'm very, very capable of doing
Can
that.
I make a comment?
I mean, sure,
Like,
yeah.
But there's something I miss about I haven't fooled around Gacha Life. Like I did only like one video in Gacha Life. But something I missed about it is like the seats. Like I like how the seats just came with it and I plus it down.
You thought what?
The seats.
Okay.
Like,
Well, you can. I mean, you
I
can
don't know,
get those as well. Like in Gacha Club,
I
you have.
know it's just like that's the laziness kicking in.
I mean, fair enough.
Speaking
That's one of
of-
the things I hated the most about Gacha Life is the fact that you couldn't have characters sit down without them having being in seats, which is again why I had like the name flip from before that someone pointed out with Julius.
Speaking of canon stuff, as you yourself have pointed out in the past, yeah, the chair difference. What happened there? What happened there? Were a bunch of people just moved to other classrooms?
What do you mean moved to other classroom? This is homeroom.
And a
different
lot
class.
less.
I mean, in a school, they don't tend to always be in the same classroom for everything, unless you're in my primary school. So yeah, this is a different place.
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, as I was going to say, I mentioned before about like the quality going down the hill and everything. This is when I started using like my original screen recorder that I used for years and years. There was one that was like EasyVid, which consider that to be the kind master of my channel because it had so many issues, but I didn't know what else was out there. It was only actually until Roxy told me about Loilo Game Recorder that I realized, oh yeah, this is a way better thing, and I've used that ever since.
Oh no, not Ross.
Yeah, well, you know, much like Shiny, she contributed to the series at the very least, and you know, I came out better creatively for it, even if I was destroyed psychologically. But that's neither here nor there.
I know, right? That's not what irony means at all.
Fun fact: I mentioned this before that Emma doesn't know who Alanis Morissette was, so she didn't do the song properly. Mai didn't know either, so I had to show her what the song was, but then she did actually copy it. Emma, I guess, just didn't. I don't know.
I forgot.
Yeah. Oh, I'm just gonna read the chat quickly. Maybe I was thinking that screamed anime. Oh, what? You mean like the establishing shots and stuff? Yeah, that was the idea. Because Gacha's always trying to emulate anime anyway. And then Hazy
because
says,
he
well,
made
at
them
least thanks to watching you guys gave me the courage to do my own things that I've wanted to. So thanks. Oh, thanks. Right. Okay. Well, you're welcome.
I posted a little joke thing.
One thing that a lot of you might actually remember, if you go back and look at one of the Mutant Girl episodes, you can actually see like the Doki Doki classroom.
Oh my goodness!
Well, I mean,
Ducky.
I mean,
on
oh yeah.
DLC, the game as a
yeah.
horror game.
That was an establishing shot thing. Yes, exactly. Yeah.
I've always wanted to play that game, but I haven't done
I've
it.
actually never started to
Don't.
play.
If you have the faction or anything like that, don't.
Yeah, I made a huge mistake in that scene too. But if I ever talk about that again, then I'll mention that. Probably talked about it last year. Anyway, here we go. There she is, Mrs. Dysart.
All her beauty, and she's straight.
Aspect ratio, master game.
Listen, ask me to. When you.
Oh, I have my name.
Can you unmute Quadzy?
Sure. I completely forgot about that.
That's abuse right there.
No, it isn't.
Not sure it wasn't neglect. Sorry.
Dang, Papa, you are robbery. This was robbery.
She's traumatized now.
She's traumatized by a muting. Well.
More issues to work
People
out.
get traumatized very easily.
I have no. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. Sorry, I forgot about that.
Jacob, you are
There's
evil.
nothing on me. I can mute my mic, and then you won't be able to tell.
That is true.
Because I can mute my.
I can't believe I'm such a side character to you that you forgot me in such an feels.
Well, you know what? You know, once you started swearing like that, you went from side character to antagonist, which is far worse.
Yeah, right.
Protagonists deserve better.
Yeah, Emma, you anticipated the ad lib here.
Highly is.
If you people don't know, that was an ad lib. That wasn't in the original script. I don't know why she said the line twice, but she did. So I just kept that in because that's what I do with voice actors. I tend to give lines in.
Yeah.
And that's now a joke that is kept at the very end.
That is
The one thing that's a bit sad is it's not in the remake.
Yeah, I tried to get Karen to do it, but she wouldn't. She never replied.
Students out of bed. Students in the corridor.
I'm trying to do an Arcus Filch impression.
I can't do that voice.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, BB does compare it to Hi Miss Frizzle all the time, so you've got the right idea. And here we go. One of the only scenes that I actually visually represent the fact that people are shocked to see Morwenna, and they even have their faces move.
Can I just point it?
Shock. Just all
Marina
of the shock,
over on like
everything.
the side, she looks like a swamp creature.
Oh.
Heck no! Don't
She
do
just
that
looks
to
like-
Marina.
She just looks like completely sick.
Shrek.
You know,
like,
some,
Leave her!
you know, some people just come to school sick. I'm joking.
Yell at me now.
I know, but like the green hair and her like greenish tint to her skin and like everything, like it just makes her look like she's like she's another mythical creature.
We don't discriminate here. We
She's
don't
about to be
discriminate. If you look like a swamp creature, you look like a swamp creature. Do not care.
Guys, can we get wait, guys, can we get in the chat hashtag Swamp Lives Matter?
Yeah, and also Black Lives Matter at the same time.
A big part of the season was that Pop was basically a racist.
Papa, you were free.
Wait, what? No, we never.
Really?
So I put
Wait,
some
what?
random meme in the summon.
I'm sorry,
chat
BB,
for, like,
say that again. Like, what?
I was like, yeah, no, because like, part of the season was that Pop was like,
No.
When was that a thing?
It was
her literal entire motivation was for the most part just discrimination.
Well, against pretty much everyone. She doesn't target people by race, obviously. She targets everyone by how vulnerable they are and that they are, basically, because that's what bullies do. They go after the weakest link or the easiest person to pick on, and they pick on them. That's nothing to do with race or anything like that.
I consider her a mix of a gold
No,
digger and a booty.
no, sometimes it is actually due to race.
Well, yes, sometimes, but not in the case of Pop. I'm just saying that usually bullies go after the most vulnerable person. Well, they use everything they can against you, but yeah.
He calls her a freak because of the tail in like the finale.
Well, yeah, but that's
Yeah,
not.
but that's
Like,
not a race.
That's not a
but be
race.
honest.
That's
If
a
you
trait.
saw a girl walking with a dragon tail attached to her behind, wouldn't you be a little bit creeped out?
I'd be like,
So-
hey, nice
Yeah,
compliment.
I'd be very creeped out.
I don't
I
believe
walked
that
around
is.
my high school with Pikachu slippers on. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Yeah, how dare you discriminate against the race
We're
of
gonna pretend
Pikachu
like I
slipper
haven't walked
wearers?
around my school in full out furry gear, okay?
Yeah.
Pokemon fans are gonna kill me when I tell them that I hate Pokemon.
Well,
me.
thank you for
No
the
one's
very
killing
relevant
you.
comment.
I'm
Let me just
You're not my child.
Jacob.
No, I'm actually kidding. I actually
The abomination.
different to it at this point.
The
I just-
abomination.
I'm
If
just
you
kidding.
do not like Pokemon, you are an abomination.
I'm sorry, I only muted the display of power.
Yes.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
You can't tell how offended she is.
I love how
I will quit if I have to. If you do not mute the abomination.
Stop. This is not Friends. You cannot strike.
It's just like the early days. I will quit,
I'm,
but I will.
I don't
really
hate Pokemon. I just never played any of the Pokemon games. No, I played the actual card game.
Well, that
Yeah,
was,
but what about the show?
Okay, girl.
I've
I'm
never
sorry,
watched the
but-
Pokemon anime. No,
hashtag Pokemon forever.
Just
Pokemon died with
appreciate
X and Y.
The adorableness that is the Pokemon.
It died with
series,
X
okay?
and
You
Y.
don't have to
It died with
necessarily
X and
have
Y.
watched or played anything.
Reina
Just
is
appreciate the
canonically a
cuteness.
Pokemon fan. What?
I had a phase in 2017 where I collected a bit of Pokemon cards, but then I just died. It died off because Captain Underpants.
William.
How does Captain Underpants take over Pokemon?
That's just how I work, apparently. I
will eat your
on the
toes.
fence is quality and
Appreciate Pokemon.
Babe.
Did you just say you'll eat his toes? Yes.
Yes.
Babe.
I will eat
Yes.
your toes.
So y'all plan on mailing it to my house?
Yes, I do.
I will boil your
Also, I like how
toes
this
in potato sauce
conversation just
and
became a
eat
Pokemon
them.
conversation instead of a.
I don't think gore is allowed on the channel.
It could be Fluff
Nay.
Girl, or
I will turn into
a bunch of
Karen
sparkles
and
instead of
come
blood.
for your kneecaps.
And you got perfect.
Hold on, I'll be right back.
Are you done with your
Yes,
shirt?
the abomination is muted.
Okay, then let's carry on.
Hazy Bros says, hashtag not on our side. Yeah, Captain Underpants and Pokemon are amazing. Great. Anyway.
So, Michael, you guys can tell me to shut up whenever, honestly.
Very well, young lady. Welcome. Why don't you come forward and tell us about it?
Shut
Yeah.
up.
I also noticed that, again,
Okay.
if you're wondering why
No,
Mr.
please
Grace...
don't.
If you're wondering why Mr. Grayson's eyes are like that, I think I lost the character or something like halfway through. And I didn't have the reference because I had him as shocked eyes most of the time. And so then I just came back and did the first thing that came to my mind, and I didn't realize, oh yeah, he has different eye color.
Ew. His eyes look weird though. They look empty inside.
He is empty inside.
You don't realize the demons that I have within.
My inner demons.
When they try, when you try to say you're fine, but you're
Let
not
me get
fine,
this
but you
out.
have to tell them because they won't understand. You know?
Let me get this salt. Empress, get the dang salt. You going after him.
Right.
Self. We're all very curious right now.
Hi, I'm Lorena Mine. Nice to meet all of you.
Anything else? Are you new in town?
Oh no, I just realized that whole, like, this screen cap thing from the early days of Gacha Club. Not Gacha Life, I mean Gacha Life. The kiss of death in a scene.
Luna? No, I've lived here all my life. I just had to change schools for personal reasons.
All right, I won't question. Have a seat next to Beat. Hey, that rhymes.
She moonwalks over, and then this is one of... Oh wait, actually wait a minute, this is the scene when... This is Mono's scene, so we go back to the remake now.
Yeah.
Okay, this is William's scene.
Just point out.
Please do point out something.
Oh my god! I love that transition. Can I see that again?
Sure.
I gotta see this.
Hold on.
Okay, I'm back after my.
Good, we're about to see your scene.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
See, I told you that.
Okay, he's back to being my child. Hello.
Hello.
Who was that? Anyway.
That was William. He put
Like
himself
that
in
was
his
just
scene.
amazing. That was amazing.
Yeah, so like I said before...
I wish that was amazing to you.
You are amazing.
Yeah, well, like I said before, actually, William has a way of making all these things work in a 3D plane. As a Minecraft animator, he used to working in a 3D medium, and I do appreciate that. That's why I want to investigate into his methods later on, because that will actually make things look much more alive than they currently are.
Yes, we get deeper.
There are, of course,
He needs to teach a class.
from that, but so far, it
He
looks
needs
great.
to teach a class.
The
He
one
needs
thing
to
that
class on how to do this.
I mean, yeah, sure, but you know, William, you should do a tutorial on your channel, actually.
Oh my god, yes, you
I was
should.
planning on doing that. And the one problem I do have with this a little bit is the lip sync, which you'll see in a moment.
Yes, that is very true, yeah. I've been waiting
It's
to
a
talk
bit
about
of
that.
It's minor. It's minor.
Yeah.
It's a bit wonky
it
with
isn't.
the
With everything else, like with the transitions, like how good the transitions are going to be, I can tell. Like, I don't care about the mouse.
Emma, you haven't seen it yet. You don't
I don't
know.
care.
The
You
mouse
don't
I
know what's in
like-
store.
The mouths are terrifying if you pause at the wrong frame.
Oh yeah, no. Again, I haven't.
I am absolutely
I
Again,
agree
we're
with
getting
right
to
now.
that. Again, we're
Like
getting
for
to
right
that.
now, Julius has lips and it don't look right.
What? Batman and Judas has lips. Oh my. Okay, but no. What I'm trying, but
There are no lips
Okay.
at all in the frames I had to see.
okay, but you know what? In this scene, actually, this couple of times there were any lip sync issues that I had in here. Were like a couple of times where the lips would teleport, like and be like out here, like in line with the pillar, so like come off of his mouth. But I took those frames out. That
very,
was easy.
very like wonky, and I had a lot of trouble with it.
I took
so
those frames out,
next
so we
time
don't
It
see
was
that.
your first time doing that too, wasn't it?
Yeah, and also it got fixed.
Yeah, so like, with it being your first time.
You did amazing. Just like saying you did amazing.
To let me copy you in English class, it would make
Yes, it is
so
just
much
the
easier.
default animated mouths, except he's rated.
Yeah, look at the way his mouth is like moving up and down now. That's what.
Greek mythology in English class?
Isn't it ironic?
Yeah, that's like the rotation is off.
No, that's not what I
Yeah, again,
It's like when
Alana's
the
more
head is
sets.
like rotated back. That's why I struggle most.
really means at all.
There's the lady herself.
Yeah. So
This
can I
is
just say, you make this classroom gigantic. That's the other thing.
Yes.
about
She's
this.
walking for 5 minutes to get across
That's
the
the amount of
classroom.
chairs I had in my classroom before.
Well, yeah, but
Right,
considering the
but-
amount of students, it probably does not match really.
Space in between the desks is unnatural.
Yeah, I know
It's
that.
COVID times.
Like canonically, did Dysart like remove chairs, or did she get a new classroom, or what happened there?
What do you mean she got to move classroom? This is not her classroom. What are you talking about? This was never her classroom. I don't get why you think that's all the same classroom for everything.
Because homeroom didn't have this many either.
Well, that's what I was saying just now. He made the
COVID
classroom too big. That was the first thing I mentioned about this.
Exactly, but I'm talking about like canonically. Did he like move classrooms? Did he Did he get rid of chairs, or?
You mean, did he move classrooms from one homeroom scene to the next homeroom scene and repeat the exact same things over and over again? No, he did not do that. What a surprise.
Comes in here now.
This is just the fault of what I did with
So did he just get rid of the tables or chairs?
What are you talking about? It's either one thing happened or the other. This is the same episode. One thing happened.
Exactly, but
So why would he?
exactly,
Why would both of them be a thing? Why would he?
And
Why would he then have a
because
remake of
he's-
this? Did he just go, all right, you know what? We're going to move the chairs. Now we're going to do everything that we just did over again. Mrs. Dysart's
No,
going
I'm
to come
not
in.
saying that both episode ones happened. What I'm saying is, wasn't he shown in like a future episode of season 1?
Yes.
See my point.
Just so you're just asking if he
Oh.
moved the
Hello,
chairs, and
Aiden.
chairs back and
He
forth.
is
Back and forth. Well,
Well, I mean, if he was shown, like if the classroom and stuff was shown in another episode,
yeah, Mr. Grayson himself
where did the
wasn't,
tables and
but
chairs go?
out of frame because most of those scenes were done in close up, if not all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's clearly
To
space.
disturb room time, but Principal Pearson asked me to bring you our new students.
That one like rotating shot that I had quite a bit of trouble trying to get the lip
Yeah.
sync look good.
Yeah, again, the only other person I've seen do a rotating shot like that was Emma and again, in If I Had You. I don't know, actually.
Oh, yeah, If I Had You
works.
died.
Next time when I'm doing lip sync, I might like try and doing it frame by frame.
Die.
Well,
Actually on the thing, but that is a problem.
Yes.
It
yeah.
didn't die, Aiden.
Well, we'll get to that because it's much more evident. It's much more evident in the upcoming part right now.
Yeah. This is just when I decided I want to get this.
Yes, thank you. So, by the way, Emma's whispering in the background there. She's the only one who read that stage direction of people whispering in the background for that, I think, at the time. So that's why she's the only one who's like going like that.
What?
Oh wait, yeah, that was me.
How? Very well, young lady.
I will say the lip sync during this part looks a bit weird.
We already went over this.
Yes, we're going over that right now. I've been waiting to make my point about it.
This is the biggest, I think, flaw with this. Is the
Yeah,
lip
we're
sync.
about to get to it.
About yourself. We're all very curious right now.
His mouth needs to be flipped.
Yeah, you haven't seen anything yet, G-Man. Look at this now.
I more want to make.
Oh, here we go.
Good God.
All of you.
This is what happens when I don't. Quality check things.
You want to talk about cursed freeze frames, anyone?
Listen, William, I appreciate the effort you tried to do and try to make it unique, but it looks weird.
Okay.
At times.
All right, so here's
I
what I
appreciate
think.
that.
Next time I'm
The effort
probably
does-
like for the shots like this where like the hands are like on the face, I might just put the mouths over the hands.
Well, that's what. Well, why would you know? That makes it even weirder.
Over.
Just
Don't
don't
put
have
it
people's
over
hands on
the
their faces then
under.
if that's going to be an issue. No, but anyway, my point is that I'm trying to say something else. So, what happens in this thing is the reason that it looks like that is because obviously you did the movements beforehand. You're used to editing in Minecraft animation where what you would do is you have the movements to enunciate stuff because emphasize stuff because that's the medium, and that's what because Minecraft is very static and everything like that. and then you put the lip syncs together. Minimator, I believe, has a function where you actually put the mouths over the top there, and you don't have to like move it around. Basically, it's on the head frame already. Obviously, if you're doing a gacha thing, that doesn't make sense. So all of this, so all this rocking back and forward that Moena's doing right now, which no one in their right mind does when they talk normally. They don't just go, "Hi, I'm Moena. Look at me as I'm swaying gently in the breeze." That's why it doesn't work.
That's
When it comes to like how I did the
which
mouth.
actually makes sense for Moena in the scene.
Yeah.
Well, possibly, but not everyone else.
I mean, she
like,
does
look at
have
the way.
the tail.
I mean, well, then have the tail sway then. Anyway, no, but the,
Well, I have to
Okay,
like
the tail
move it
doesn't
with,
sway,
like,
does it?
rotation
Or
of
does it?
the
I don't know. I can't
Well,
tell.
in
The
Gacha
tail
Club,
does
Barely
sway,
tell
but
the
you
tail.
can turn those things off.
in Gacha Club, it's programmed to sway, but no. So yeah, the actual like way that the rest of the way that the characters are walking around, not just Moena, but also Mr. Grayson, Mrs. Dysart to a lesser extent. That's what means that you have to obviously track the mouths in every direction that they go, and that makes it much worse because then it's out of sync, and then we end up with cursed freeze frames like this. That's what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
And also
Well,
the fact that they're not
the problem with
right.
Monitor is that it doesn't support like the animated mouths is like video files in Minimator. Like it only supports PNGs and.
I mean, okay, but either way, the point about this is that if the characters weren't moving in this way, then the mouths would be able to sync up much more easily. So for the next time, basically keep the characters much more still than you are right now. And obviously, I told you before about like having all the poses. We went over that already. But yeah, don't have them sway in the wind like that.
Or you can just do them with the mouse at first and then add all.
I mean, yeah, if you were to record them, but record the video files and green screen them later, which is what I do actually, then that's
And then
actually
you can
what
do all
that
the
works
movement
too.
because I like the movement. The movement gives more.
Gives
I mean,
it life.
I wouldn't say about
Yeah.
the swaying. The swaying in the wind is like why? Because again, who moves like that? That's the
Whenever
thing.
Moena swayed, it showed anxiety.
I mean, yeah, but what about Mr. Grayson?
Personals.
All right.
The
Look at
only
that.
reason
Look
I
at that.
like intended
All
on
right.
doing that.
Paused it like
The
right
only
in the
reason
middle
I
of
intended on
moving.
doing
So it's
that
like,
was to make them look more alive, which in reality just made them look like they were like flying around all over the place.
And once again, that's because you're used to just animating Minecraft. You have to put more effort into making them look alive. But obviously, with the characters looking like this and the way they do on the 2D frame, it's the medium you accept what is presented to you. With 2D, it's not actually that actually necessary to do that kind of thing. That's why it's just removing that for next time.
I will too. Have a seat next to Pete. Hey, that rhymes.
Here's the curse again. Here we go in scene 4. Go back to the original.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. The scene.
This is the Monet scene. Right
Yes. Yeah. Is Monet still here?
Yeah.
Okay then, I'll take your word for it because I'm not on the server right now. Displayed anyway. Alright, so yeah, this part here, obviously the original idea was that Moena was trying to shuffle super uncomfortably.
She is, but she's not.
Yeah, well, okay, we'll watch the original first and see if she comes back in time. Everyone's missing their own scenes except William.
Yeah.
oh, somebody left.
Oh yeah. Wait. No. Wait. We haven't got to my scene yet. So
Yeah.
I'm not gonna miss my scene.
Mimi.
'Cause I'm cool.
Yes.
I'm super
Can I
cool. I'm
share a
coolest. I don't
secret
know.
with Aiden?
What secret?
On stream?
You know about
Okay.
it's just like roasting him.
Oh
How is that
no,
a
he's
secret,
been
then?
roasted? What a secret.
Is that a secret? Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
I didn't
You're
know
roasting
this. Wow.
on stream. As if we haven't been doing that all stream.
I'm just gonna say it.
Yeah.
Is it okay with me?
I don't know what you're gonna say, but sure.
It's not
I don't.
anything actually personal. It's just, you know, when we had that one call and we were talking about the script for
Oh
TTV.
yeah.
Well, I'm just saying, Aiden, us both, we don't trust you at all with scripting it. Because one, you never follow anything. You go by your own routes. And it's annoying. So, you probably why Mimi doesn't trust you.
Are we
all
sure
for
that
the
this? Are we sure that this is like a professional thing
Look,
to be
this is
talking
not. Yeah,
about?
well, I mean, regardless of whether it's professional or not, it's not relevant. Like, when are we talking about Taming the Bad Boy and Aiden's role in a script? We went from looking at the visuals and the voice acting and like cast commentary, and comparing the remake to suddenly talking about Taming the Bad Boy and Aiden's trustworthiness or lack thereof in a script. How did we segue for that?
There was no
Just to
segue.
get back to the like.
There was
I'm
literally
just
no
saying
segue.
that Aiden
They
writes
just pulled it
terrible,
out of nowhere.
and he can't convey emotion
He doesn't.
exactly like Mo, and literally almost everyone in the bloody brute chat with all of the editors.
Okay, isn't bloody a British swear word?
It depends.
Bloody
Like,
isn't a swear word.
Well,
do we
I
really
mean-
need to get into this debate now? Because now you've raised that debate, BB. Thank you. But still, yes, some people consider it to be so, some people don't. That's why sometimes it will come up.
Okay, I just wanted to say something because Aiden is here and he just remembered it.
So you know how you were saying before that we would get very off track and some of the topics of discussions aren't very relevant? Yeah, that's a very prime example of that. In fact, dare I say, one of the best examples. So practice what you preach, please.
Yeah, no, yeah, basically the start of the stream was my
Well, it remains the point until the end, because we're still here.
Mimi. Mimi. You okay?
Huh?
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Please don't.
Okay.
Yeah. If you're wondering why it took so long for that scene to be represented, I actually do not know. I could have cut that much shorter, but again, much like the audio pauses, I was not very good at pacing, so I'll take the fall for that one.
I mean, to be fair, it could have been like she was having trouble sitting down.
She
because
was.
of her
I
tail.
just could have conveyed that much faster. I mean, you got the point. That's true. So I guess it wasn't too bad.
I'm sorry. It's just that.
I know. I've heard it all.
And yeah, this is Beanie Boy, not Dylan, for any remaining doubts.
Okay. I'm Pete.
Hi, Pete.
Hi, Pete.
So then.
It was very panicked.
Hey, it's you.
Oh, hi, you guys.
What are the odds of us all being in the same?
Oh yeah, so I can't scroll
Alright,
past
so we're gonna
without-
continue.
We are continuing. What are you talking about, Aiden?
We have been continuing.
Mimi.
Do people just not?
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, like watching a video.
Can I call you for a second?
I was literally watching it right now.
Second, yeah.
Mone's there.
Can I just call you something for a second?
Oh my word.
So
See,
we
again,
have-
this right here, having private conversations like that, that's also what takes up the time. Again, you're not practicing.
Anyway.
So we haven't moved past.
Okay, so
Yeah?
as I was trying to say, I can't scroll fast without mentioning that terrible, the terrible like bell transition here.
So
Like
then-
watch, like look at that. First of all, they
Yeah,
start.
you
moving
can
before
literally see like the purple outline.
Yeah,
of,
and also
like,
clearly they
yeah,
start
they're
before.
walking off.
Yeah, not only that, but they're also not sized properly, and Quanti knows about the fact that I definitely like wants like size
Torrance in
consistency.
Pete's face. Jeez.
Size matters when it comes to editing, and also the fact that they get up before the bell starts, and then again you mentioned that the purple hue because I couldn't decide what color to use for them. In fact, I think it was supposed to be
okay,
pink
we'll be
originally, but it came
honest.
off as purple after I edited it. So yeah.
Well, I'm gonna be honest. Every single time I was at school, I always got up before the bell because I was ready to go. So that's pretty accurate.
Well, yeah, but they all got up at the exact same time. I mean, again, if I were to do this now, then I would definitely have them rise up and walk in different directions, or like have several different layers or something like that. You know, I've just
Have
gotten
two
much more
kids,
used to the
like other
medium.
babies.
But yeah, at least I can say one thing. At this point, I was using one keyframe at the beginning, one keyframe at the end, so I didn't have to. I wasn't like having weird pauses and stutterings like with the runner scene. So even before the first episode came out, it was already improving. That says something. I don't know what it says, but it says something.
Hey, it's you.
Oh, hi, you guys.
What are the odds of us all being in the same homeroom?
That's the same as us having the same classes. Look at our schedule. It's basically a perfect match.
Looks like we'll be showing you around the school then. Stick with us and you won't get lost.
Okay, then.
You're on a show.
Yeah.
Stick with us and you won't
Okay,
get locked.
right. Okay, I'm gonna stop there. I'm not gonna say anything else. I'm not gonna say anything else there. We're gonna move back to the remake, which is what Monet did. So yeah, I don't know if Monet's back yet, but if not, then she's out of time.
Alright, BRB Aiden.
So yeah, I think also Monet's going through like the one like image is cut and forward like with every single pace. She's syncing up the sound effects,
right?
The image to the sound effects, not the other way around, which works. It just comes across as like the fact that Morna has like a jittery shoulder. And also, people have pointed out that's not the original Morena model, because there's two season 1 ones that I put as character exports, and I didn't realize that Mona didn't see this one. She went to the very top, because of course Mona's always the very top. I mean, naturally.
Huh.
I say that knowing full well that Mona was like at the very bottom of the of the list of them, like because of alphabetical order. Well, yeah. This is like her post episode 7 look. And yeah, we don't get to see her really struggle. Yeah, we don't get to see her struggle in this scene that much. She kind of just sits down normally.
The zoom is kind of far in though. Like
yeah, this one wasn't actually me. This was Monet. Oh look, she's back. Okay.
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay, good. Yeah, this scene.
Watch together is not working.
Yeah, I mean, I will say Monet did manage to replicate my style of close-ups, because again, that's something that I've been using as a camera technique almost since day one. But yeah, so we didn't get much of like her shuffling into the chair, which was the original idea, but we do get Pete staring, which is actually, you can kind of see that the camera's tracking his vision. So I guess it's one or the other, really, apples and oranges, I guess, in this instance. Except the apple from this original is poisoned. But yeah.
So
I still take the orange.
Pete's just staring.
Yeah.
Yeah. He likes to stare at things.
Oh dear. You gotta get all the Pete stands away from you by saying that now.
Don't stare at me.
I know, that's the point.
It's staring at.
I know. I heard it all before.
Staring at that movie.
Oh, okay. There's something great about you saying staring at that booty, and the next thing I hear out of Pete's mouth is okay.
Okay. Yeah. By the way, I just gotta say that this music, you know the Aphmau music, Tropical Feelings, the one that goes like in over most of like season 2, and I've used sometimes. Well, this is Tropical Feelings 2 by the same person. So yeah, it's in my Apple Music folder, but it hasn't been quite used. Yeah, I haven't talked about the music in this yet that much, but yeah, there's always something in there for someone, even if it's just for myself.
Pete.
So I didn't hear a thing you just said.
And then the bell rings because everybody's done like creative timing.
And yeah, I mean, we don't get any purple people moving around, but we also don't get people moving around. I was gonna put some of the extras walking across over this, but I ran out of time, so I was like, okay, well, you know, it would be a bit distracting, especially given how close up they are right now. Probably wouldn't work for the angle, so I decided to leave it.
Also, I will say one thing that I do like about this that wasn't as well shown in the original is if you look at Moruna's tail, right?
Yeah.
It actually looks like it's attached to the back instead of just like going out from underneath.
Yeah, that might be the model. I mean, nothing really has changed about that, unless Mona, you altered it in any way. Did you?
She's just like.
I suppose not. Then we'll never know.
No. Okay.
We'll never know.
Oh, also, can I point out one thing that's also great about this? Pete does a great impression of the Tin Man from The Wizard of Oz.
Oh my goodness. I was actually the Tin Man from Wizard of Oz for a school play once.
No, that's great. That's great timing. Okay. Okay, so William made that like kind of like noise, you know, the laughing noise. It's like you're trying to stop it, it's not working. So it's kind of like a snort, like snotty kind of noise. Yeah, that. So the fact that you did that at the exact same moment that Moana's face turned red.
Oh, there you go. I don't know. Oh, also, one thing I'll say, I've got to. Oh, wait, I'll mention it in a second.
Guys, what are the odds of us all being in the same home?
That's
about
original
the same
audio.
as us having the same classes. Look at her schedule. It's basically a perfect match.
Yeah, look at her schedule now that it's physically there.
Now you
because
can't see.
yeah, that was a thing because originally there was no schedule, so I put that over the image right there.
You gotta love that original JPEG image of a piece of paper.
Actually, that's from Gacha Club. That's from Gacha Club there.
Oh,
That's
no,
one
I
of the
know
props.
that. I know that. But
You
still,
yourself have said though, Jacob, that Gacha Club just kind of steals things. So
That's true, but yeah, mostly backgrounds.
When
but
I
those props.
when I did this scene, I did not realize I actually had to put a schedule until like after.
It literally, the line is literally, look at her schedule. It's basically a perfect match.
I know. I forgot though. I was like, oh shoot.
Okay.
You guys want to know something really weird though? Like, do you guys know like how all the gacha, you know, there's like good gacha club unlockable characters and everything like that?
Well, on mobile versions, I suppose that's true.
Yeah, like on the mobile versions and everything. Like,
Where's this going?
I just wanted to point out one of them is like a friend from high school. Like me and him are friends from high school, and I'm like, how are you in the game?
Oh right, so you mean they made one thing of? Okay, I see. Well, you know, there was an option actually. Them, well, either your friend's a successful gacha tuber and they got put there as a sign of honor, or that your friend actually decided to do like the character submission thing, and they got chosen for it because there was a preset option you get to choose for PCs and then for mobiles, etc. For iOS, for Android, you kind of had what you had, but yeah.
It's a third option actually. He's just friends with the creators.
Well, that works too. There you go.
Yeah, he's friends with Looney and Buns and everybody like that.
Oh,
so I'm just like,
did you tell him that you voice in a series?
I think he knows that I voice act, but I don't think he knows it's a gacha series.
Oh, you should tell him. See what he thinks.
It's so funny because sometimes like I stream on Twitch sometimes, and he'll sometimes join my stream, and then he'll get like Buns to join too, and he'll just start arguing in my chat. I'm like, why are you arguing in my chat?
Well, that's certainly interesting. I definitely need to watch more of your streams then. Or any at all for them. That's
it's very, very rare, to be fair. But like when it happens, I'm just like, why, dude? Like you've got too many connections. He's also like friends with Wolfie Chew and everybody. I'm like, what, dude? Like my friend from high school is like semi-famous for no reason. He was also an extra on.
You just had to put shade on him.
He was an extra on what?
He was an extra on Stranger Things.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so he's like all over the place.
I suppose I suppose he is the king of cameos then in that regard.
He really is. He really is. It's hilarious. I don't understand it.
Gacha Doctor Strange canon crossover. What?
Oh, wait.
Have that as your thumbnail.
Oh dear. Well, you know what? Maybe one episode just have his character as an extra at one point. Just tell you which one it is, and I'll put him in as an Easter egg.
You see, if you do that, I will tell him this and show him the video, and he will comment and like show other people that.
Fair enough. Sounds like a plan to me.
There's a good way to market. Make him a main character.
Well, no, I'm not going to go that far.
No.
Don't do that.
I already made that mistake with Empress and Pop because I now realize, again, as I said in the pitch meetings, what Nasib meant by put them in the series. I misinterpreted her words. I learned from that mistake. I'm not going to decide, oh yeah, no, making him main character, no.
There was another thing though. There was another thing. So he since his character is in like Gacha Club and stuff, some other Gacha YouTubers who make stuff, they'll use his character.
Well, yeah, of course.
But like 95% of them are like Spanish.
Oh, interesting.
The irony of that.
He's shown me this. He's shown me this, and like all the ones using his.
I need to watch more Spanish gacha tubers then. Actually.
I want to know what his
Yeah,
character
Jake
who he
has
is.
a like community channel.
Matt.
Yeah.
It's M A.
It's Matt.
Yeah, Matt.
By the way,
Or Matt.
by the way,
what his
chat,
name-
if you guys know any Spanish voice actors, that particularly female Spanish voice actors, I've been meaning to do a Spanish dub of the Mutant Girl for ages. I just haven't got the cast for it. So yeah, just let me know. Anyway, let's keep going with the theme because we're about to get to the montage.
We'll be showing you
That wasn't included in the original, so we can't show it in the original.
Yeah,
Okay then.
Okay, so yeah, for this part, I got all 5 editors to edit a different part, and I had like an MEP format for them so that they could fill that in to varying degrees of success and urgency. But yeah.
This was me.
If you're wondering if Judas is singing the song or not, no, he's not. He's telling a neutral joke. Apparently, that's the reason that I got told in the Discord chat.
Yeah, that's what I told Jacob.
And yeah, and Mowena's doing her laugh like
And this is Aiden.
She became the Count from Sesame Street. Yeah. So I believe that Quadzi mentioned before that something about Aiden's movement and like walking cycles. Well, guess what? There are none, because a lot of the time when Aiden does a scene that's very short, there will be no walking on purpose because of that whole issue. So look at this. We get a tracking motion, and that's good.
Hey, Nicole and Jane, 2 random characters we won't ever see again.
And
well,
this
you
is
say
either
that,
Quadzi
but
or
you
Monet.
say that. Anyway, this is Quadzi's part. I changed this a little bit actually, because originally what we had was like on like set like a count of 8 for like the song, you know, like the dun 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 like that, and there'd be like a flash transition for everything because you want to do like a like several separate images rather than a continuous sequence, which I accepted. The problem is in the original, I'll show you what I mean. Hold on. Yeah, like that. I stretched this out because in the original, these scenes ran on, and they and eventually they essentially showed them like outside of the school grounds and then going to get ice cream, which I was like, I don't know much about American middle school, but I highly doubt that the 3 12/13-year-olds would be allowed to leave the premises during the middle of the day to go get some ice cream.
Yeah, no, usually that's in high school.
Yeah, usually that's in high school.
Even in
and
high,
it's mostly
even in high
during
school,
recess.
even in high school, that's incredibly rare.
American high
It
school.
happens more at like lunchtime because they do. If you do have a car and can drive, they do allow you to leave the school to go get lunch and then come back.
That's weird. Now down here, what we have
Unless the
is
McDonald's is
you
like
don't-
right
you
beside
don't
the school.
eat ever, unless it's the end of the day or it's EOC.
EOC.
And
Yeah,
then
and my-
and
Eating
then
on
you can just
campus.
leave. And then you can just like
Yeah.
leave the school the second you're done.
Also,
Yeah,
Aiden out
my
of the
school
most. Aiden out of everyone has like the most like still and like stilted and like little editing.
William, I literally talked about this already.
I'm sorry.
Right.
I'm already. I wasn't the.
Ooh, you sounded so sad. How dare you,
Yeah,
Jacob?
and then this is Monet's part. One of the only people actually showed like the staring thing again. And then this is my part.
Here's Jacob.
I thought it'd be good to build up Pop's, you know, appearance and Kai and Terry who are in the homeroom telling her about Morwenna. And very slowly, she gets this evil glare.
Well then, Morna, why does she have sharp teeth?
Because she's
It's
evil.
not Kirishima.
Hey Emma, you said you wanted more expressions, that's what you got from me.
Yeah, but she has normal teeth before.
Before she was evil.
She's always evil.
That
I'm
is
pretty
true.
sure she came out of the womb evil.
No, it's not evil.
She came out of the womb with like a full set of teeth and like laughed instead of cried.
Yeah.
That's not canon, by the way, BB, before you say anything.
No,
Yes,
I'm
it
making
is.
No.
I'm animating.
Oh no.
Pop's canon is that she came out the grown like.
Whatever you said cut out before you said it. Did anyone else have a cutouts?
Yeah, I heard that too. I think his leg just died.
Okay, all right. So all right, so it wasn't just me. Okay then.
So moving on then.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Too bad today. All right.
Oh wait a minute, I forgot to mention. Yeah, so that whole montage, obviously, different blends of different people, edited in slightly different ways. But you know what? It actually does get the message across. They know they're touring across the school, and then they're the school, and then they kind of bonding as well, making that experience. Some people will look at Morwenna weirdly. Others, there's kind of just sometimes just kind of alone with themselves, and they're completely fine. In the original. Oh, get a load of this. Alright. Yeah. At this point, I was so bored, having spent several weeks on that nonsense already, that I was like, you know what, I just cannot animate this right now. I have no clue. So I'm just gonna skip that.
One montage I couldn't animate later.
Exactly. One of my biggest regrets in the entire series, well, actually, this whole episode is one of my biggest, contains lots of my biggest regrets. Obviously not making it, I don't regret making it at all, because we wouldn't be here right now, 2 years later, doing this anniversary if I hadn't. But still, you know, it's some things that I definitely, obviously would have done differently, and clearly did, or got others to do, and that was the whole point of this.
Then, Mora, you're not doing too bad today, are you?
I will say that Aiden has mirrored his original scene much more closely than anyone else, like, including me, because I changed the entire background.
As far as first days go, this turned out pretty nicely, wouldn't you say?
I owe it to you two, no doubt about that.
Don't mention it.
I could have done with a zoom in right here.
We're just doing what any kind and sensible people would do.
And yeah, once again, I don't know. Oh wait, no. Oh, this was awful. I used the pink again instead of the green. I think I was worried about Kylie's eyes, but I should have been worried about Pop's hair. I mean, look at that mess.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing. She came out of the womb just like heaving ectoplasm. Just.
You know, if you keep talking, I'm just gonna keep making new things with Gacha. I hope you know, Jacob.
Emma, with your attention span, you'll make like one of them and give up.
Probably, but
people,
I want to make fun of you, so.
Of course.
It's the clash. It's the clash.
To what do we owe the displeasure?
As if you didn't know, Smart Shot, I've heard that your little freak show is now complete.
Oh my goodness, so racist. Definitely not because of a physical trait, not a different species anyway.
Why don't you think of that again?
Oh, please. We both know how this ended last
species
time.
counts as a different species.
Well, I mean, mutants aren't really recognized as like a different species as of yet, really, because obviously it's also unique, and they obviously like none of them actually reproduce yet, so you don't even know about like fertile descendants or anything, which is what defines the species. They'll find that out eventually, but it's going to take decades.
Wait, how did Morwenna get her tail if?
Well, if you remember from the pitch meeting, unclear. No, I'm joking. I actually do have an answer. That was for the parody. So
How did she get her tail? Well,
didn't she get her tail from some?
Maybe it's like a chemical reaction or something, or.
Well, no, it has to do with
chemical.
No, it does have to do with genetics. They don't know exactly. They don't know which parents gave it to
Yeah,
her, but
Yeah, but wouldn't that mean that there would have to be Is Morwenna can't be the first mutant.
Well, she's not the
No,
first.
she
mutant,
was
I mean,
not.
Empress exists.
That
so
was
of course she's not
Empress.
the first. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, even then, I'm not sure if Empress was the first one or not, because I haven't like documented every mutant that were risen at the time. But yeah, this is like during the time that mutants are rising. Yeah, so the big. So obviously the origins of the universe aren't quite known yet, but basically it is to do with genetics. That's why the genetic researcher of Dr. Daniels, which is why I mentioned that in the Through Her Eyes, that's why she has the that's why she does that field of research and then specialize in the mutation theory later on, because that's what mutations are, changes in genetics. That's what that term technically means. We're all mutants by scientific terms.
Principal appeared field day with you, didn't she?
She's our pup. You don't want all that trouble again.
Yeah, wait till you find her after school. Then the fun
Yeah, go Marwick.
I like the way you think.
Go Marwick, wow.
Let that be a lesson to the new girl too.
no one messes with Pop Josephine's gang.
I do love the
Here
fact
it
that,
is.
I do love the fact that that Beanie Boy has one of the lines that's been like the most quoted, like especially behind the scenes. But yeah, it's one of the most quoted lines, and he was only the character for an episode. That's one thing I'll say about episode 1. It kickstarts a lot of like the recognizable lines, like the neutral one, known as Pop Josephine's gang, Pop calling Moana a freak show, and obviously Mrs. Dysart being Mrs. Dysart. There's a lot of things in there that become like very memorable, and also the nostalgic intro that originate from definitely the worst the worst out of the voice acted gacha videos I've produced ever. I was gonna say worst gacha video, but no, I've produced 2 worse ones.
You did?
Oh yeah, no. The Mutant Girl itself is based on a music video that came out before it, and that's way worse produced. And then that music video was also a spin-off of an original music video that I did before, starring Frida. That's why I mentioned Frida before. So yeah, I had 2 2018 Gacha music videos, one in Gacha Verse and one in Gacha Life. Oh look, it's Amis here. I'm finally coming in. Saw it was going on a couple of hours ago. Yeah, you've been here for a couple of hours. Yeah, it's technically not even an anniversary anymore. It's the 18th for me. It's gone past the time.
Words. Oh, come on. We got history next.
And off they go.
Next.
What are we going to do?
We'll deal with that as it comes. For now,
Oh, they're
we have an
hugging.
even worse
Yeah.
event to get to.
What's that?
Mrs. Dysart's English class.
If you're wondering about this, actually, Julius's laugh is incredibly fake, but Moana's laugh starts off as fake, but you know how it keeps on going?
It becomes real.
Yeah, I feel like anyone who's recorded with Natasha knows that she used to giggle a lot during the scenes, so I just sampled her laughter several times and I put that in. Anyway,
Now they pointed that out. Genuinely kind of haunting to know it starts off fake and slowly devolves into madness.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh.
Well, you did want to put it in a mental institution at one point.
What?
As far
Anyway, remake time.
as first days go, this has turned out pretty nicely. What
Yeah, so like I said, Aiden mirrored this quite well. I think I zoomed in at this point, I'm not entirely sure, but then again, that was a fix that I was going to apply in the original anyway.
didn't you say?
I owe it to you two, no doubt about that.
Too far, dude.
Don't mention.
Yeah, I think
I will
that
say
was...
that this scene looks incredibly similar to the.
What did I just say about Aiden mirroring the original, BB? That was what I said.
We're just
I know, but like even more than the others, because like the others were also incredibly similar, but this one
had improvements, but this
Yeah.
one was pretty close.
I know, I feel like just the general presentation of it would be enough anyway. I mean, visually anyway. I mean, obviously the voice actors in general, which, by the way, most of the people
And
who
they've
the voice actors haven't been mentioned
redone
the
the
voice
voice
acting a lot.
acting to match with who's voicing the characters now.
I know. I Marwick sounds better in this version.
Bro,
The
imagine
only one
the
who could have
character's voice.
maybe
too.
gone away with original lines is not because he has the same voice for like 2 years now.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, no, yeah,
Yeah.
Julius is there again on EOG. Again, I don't remember what lines I sampled from the original, but I definitely had to sample a couple of them. And yeah, it just kind of works, you know. He did disappear briefly, but he's back, and he's here to stay. Hopefully, maybe we'll see. We don't know.
Happy ending.
Yeah, he's actually a childhood friend of mine. So yeah, I guess it makes sense he's the only one who hasn't ditched me since he's been with me for years.
Cute. Cute.
What any kind of more people would do.
Oh yeah.
Man,
So
they-
again, I'll
and
mention the
they
music.
rushed it there.
Yeah, I'll mention the music here because I mean, when Aiden does movements, especially with a lot, I mean, it's very fast. But so I'm not going to talk about that because again, he's like, oh yeah, let's get this movement sequence out of the way. Let's not have them like stride in with like any sense of bravado or anything like that. No, just like, yoom, done. But
Bro,
but-
if the Mutant Girl were ever on like disc, I just realized this would be great. Like, would you like it with or without commentary?
yeah, yeah, exactly. Do you want do you want the 3-hour version or the 15-hour version?
Do you want what?
The extended cut.
Go watch the video. If you want to hear commentary, that's what we're doing here. If you want to hear us just talk off topic for hours and hours, welcome to this stream.
It's a me says the speed of walking is annoying sometimes. Yeah, a lot of the time in the original it was too slow, and that was my fault. A lot of the time in the remake it's too fast, and that's again just Aiden, because that's the way that he does things. It's like, oh yeah, I feel like again with Aiden, if there's like swaths of silence in the middle of anything, it means there's something wrong. It's like, oh no, there's no dialogue. I can't hold on this shot. I must move to the next bit. Come on, quickly, like that kind of thing. However, the one thing that I do love about this actually, which it's gonna be interesting to say because I put this part on, but it's the music, because this track here
And speaking of kind and sensible people,
is called the Hyperborean Menace, and during season 1, of like I think it was like episode 7 or 8. No, it was 6 actually. I think I started using it. That became like Pop's leitmotif. So like every time like Pop has like an evil moment or something, you hear that in the back like a boom, 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 and then I used that actually for like the whole of episode 8 part 2, because that was just like a 4-minute scene. It turns out that song was about that long, and it was all that one scene that I just didn't have time to do before my self-imposed deadline. So yeah, Pop's leitmotif comes in right when it should have first been introduced, which was of course this episode. And it's also sometimes annoying to do. Yeah, it's annoying to do as well, but you know, when you've been doing it for 2 years, then there you go.
So what do we owe the displeasure?
As if you didn't know, Smart Jaw. I've heard that your little freak show is now complete.
Why don't you say that again?
Yeah, Emma, I had to take out your sound effect because unfortunately Eden didn't make it so that she puts anything down or was holding anything in the first place.
Oh, please. We both know how this ended last time.
Yeah, so people don't know, Emma like slammed something onto her table to make a sound effect. She's good at making her own sound effects. Yeah, kind of like that.
Yeah, Principal Peterson had a
Jacob.
I'm talented with those.
Yeah.
Field day with you today.
If you want to like look in Through Her Eyes episode 2, when Empress is like, oh no, episode 1, when Empress shuffles over on the bed, that's the first time I recorded my own Foley art, because I actually recorded myself shuffling on my own bed for that sound effect, and it was too quiet to hear. Oh well.
She's right, Pop. You don't want all that trouble again.
Yeah.
Hey, Marwick. G-Man stayed here for the entire stream and he got the one line.
The one line.
Yeah. Jacob.
Yeah.
It's like
That's what Jacob says.
Basically.
What does Emma say?
Something that I use like in Gacha shows any diversity. Like diversity wise, it's actually pretty nice.
Okay, well, you know, I'm glad you mentioned that, because I see, well, a lot of times that Naseeb actually was very critical at the time of a lot of gachas, not this one, but in terms of diversity. I do remember at one point Quadzi recently said that one of her critiques of like the visual style of the musical overall was like, oh yeah, not enough people of culture, whatever. I was like, what do you mean not people of culture? There's not enough people in general. I need to add more extras, like regardless of whatever ethnicity they belong to, they just don't appear on screen.
I meant, like, even an extra. I thought like main character wise, like people speaking roles.
Yeah, I was gonna say like the main characters. I can see what you mean. Yeah. Right now, I feel like this. I feel like with Pop Josephine scanning, you can make like a before and after tanning image or something. Like there's like the scale there if you line them up correctly. But yeah, other than that, in general, it's like, oh yeah, fair enough.
Wait, is Pop white? I don't even know.
No, I mean you could. Oh, could you not like see the screen right now?
No, I can, but like, you just said tanning, so I'm like, wait, is she?
No, I mean like you line up. I said you line up Pop Josephine's gang in the correct order. You get like a before and after tanning image. You know, like the yeah.
Never mind. That's what I misheard. Sorry.
Yeah, that wasn't deliberate, by the way. In case anyone takes that out of context, I didn't mean for that to happen, but it just did, I suppose.
Find her app, then the fun can begin.
And of course, Marwick looking like Dora.
Like the way you think.
Oh my goodness, why?
Let that be
the meme continues.
Yeah, well look, the neutral meme is one that hasn't died out. The Marwick is Dora one died when the sea left.
Well,
let's just hope it doesn't come back.
Yeah.
Well, you just brought it back, so I mean.
And also, Also, Itami says, it is funny how the mic quality changes with who is talking. Yeah, that's unfortunately that's one issue that I can't fix.
We
I mean,
aren't actually in a studio.
Yeah,
Unlike it might sound sometimes.
Yeah.
But like
although
No,
when I
we're
do
not-
it sounds like I'm a studio because like a studio quality magazine.
of course, like whenever, yeah, like obviously. But like no, we're not in an actual studio, so that's something we cannot fix, sadly.
Yeah, exactly. Well,
Studio.
and guess
future.
what? Yeah, nowadays,
Yeah.
nowadays the voice actor of Julius, because he like left Discord for a while, and I only got like a phone number of his later on, and I say he's a childhood friend, but he's like moved several times, so his phone number changed. But yeah, so now I have a WhatsApp contact for him. I've recorded his lines now on Zoom, which is famously worse microphone quality. So everything I try and conversate, I conversate now on my own. I used to have a guy called DJ Savix or MC Mason do some like audio mastering, like not the first few episodes, but episode 3 onwards. And yeah, I didn't get around to talking to him because this was finished so late. I was like, oh well, it's fine. I'll just do what I can. But yeah, overall it just sounds better because a lot of people, again, because the voice acting gacha community, a lot of people that I've met from gacha voice acting itself are doing roles now, so it works a lot better.
Yeah, I do have some audio editing experience, but that's just from editing my own videos. So I don't know.
Well, pretty much here. Yeah, same here. All right.
Trying to find the Mutant Go logo.
Yeah, I don't recommend recording audio on a phone ever. Really, I mean it's just not good. I mean, unless I like filming myself, then I won't use my phone microphone. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
New world. No one messes with Pop Josephine's gang.
That's the change for Dylan. That's Dylan's character there. So Dylan replaced Beanie Boy as Terry. Well, he replaced Mason, actually, who replaced Beanie Boy as Terry. And then BB replaced Beanie Boy as Pete. So that's where he got the confusion from, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I will admit Terry got a lot darker, or a lot deeper voice.
Yeah, true.
Hey, he went through puberty fast. We don't question it.
Yeah, well, you know who else went through puberty during that time? Beanie Boy.
What are we going to do?
We'll deal with that as it comes. For
reverse
now,
my
we
puberty.
haven't even worse to get to.
What's that?
Miss Dysart's English class.
Yeah, I didn't use his original laugh. I made him do another one. Establishing shot. Whoa. Okay, and then there's the end card that Miller made. Okay.
Blurry image. Yeah.
All right. Mutant Girl equals the She-Hulk. Interesting comparison.
I'm sure that Jacob sent me the Mutant Go logo. I was trying to find it for someone.
Oh, well, I don't know. I can send it to you again after this.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. I did put it in the intro.
Cherry in my milkshake.
Or what was referred to as a mutant. Well, I'm guessing they're probably going to be X-Men, right? Surely that's the usual comparison that I get. I don't know.
No, whenever I hear mutant, I think of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. I love it.
You know what? Forget about popcorn. What's your guys' favorite Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle?
Like character or like incarnation?
Character.
And does it Donatello, Raphael, Leonardo, and Michelangelo?
You can't say all of them,
Alright,
maybe,
then
as
I
your
choose
favorites.
Choose April.
Unless you want to count the honorary members such as Spike. Or I guess
My
Slash. That
favorite
would
growing up.
Also,
Yeah, my favorite growing up was Michelangelo.
Okay.
Obviously.
I've always been a sucker for villains. At a young age, I love Slash.
I like villain.
But it's debatable whether it counts as a full Ninja Turtle.
Okay, so now we get to the point where I promised that I would watch some fan-submitted content. No one's actually made anything to me on Discord apart from Aiden, so I'm going to watch what he's done, and then I'm going to scroll across through different bits of fan arts that I was sent all over the place that I forgot to save because I've been so busy with everything else.
Don't forget, you also said we would watch what you'd look like without the bad stuff.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to do that first, actually.
I will.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, some people here I've probably seen that video multiple times, but we'll do it again.
Is it really accurate?
Well, it's got 68 views, so clearly some people have repeated it.
According to what?
I said it's got 68 views, so there's probably people have repeated it. Alright.
Mamma mia.
Okay, I'm just going to keep using the remake location. Alright. So here we go. This is just something I made a couple days ago.
Like this all happened to them.
Oh wait, hold on. Are we using the original or remake?
I just said
The
remake.
choker! The
I know,
choker,
but
Jacob!
Right, I guess I'm playing that again then. Because people didn't realize I was doing it in the remake one. Yeah.
Let me hop in there first.
I don't know why you left, but sure.
Because I thought you said, because at first I thought we were going in here because you were replaying the outro.
Well, the last outro that I replayed was the remake one, so even then that doesn't make sense.
What would your character look like if all the bad things never happened to them?
I should be over all the
The choker!
Yeah.
Yay, the choker!
So there we go. Yeah. So I'm just gonna go over like the look here, basically. So obviously, like she lets her hair down because that's like metaphorical. You've got your hair down, etc., etc. And then as well, obviously the tail is gone, and she's had the ability finally to wear pants. That's the huge, very important detail.
So does she
Not
prefer
only
pants
that,
or
she has a more confident shirt on.
I mean, yeah.
She has a choker on.
Yeah.
I like the choker.
Yeah. Oh wait a minute. So I just realized Aiden's not here. I know that he was gonna. I know that he was gonna mention this, but no, I was gonna say that Aiden I know would mention a very important difference with Morwenna. That's well important to him anyway.
From over here, I thought you said boss.
Okay, William's clearly talking to someone else in what appears to be an echo chamber. Right.
I really hate when people like just leave and then speak loudly and don't mute themselves.
Maya does that all the time.
Sorry.
I know, and sometimes Aiden does it too. It just, like that's honestly really annoying too.
Yeah.
I do it.
We have the ability to mute my microphone from a button on my mic, so that I can still be unmuted technically in the chat, but I'll be muted in real life.
Oh yeah, no, I could just turn off my power supply and confuse everyone.
Well, that wouldn't. That's not.
All right, I'll bring him back and gotta do something.
Yeah. If anyone's wondering also about the belts, like no idea, I just added that, so like, oh yeah, well, that'd be interesting.
The belt's cute. I like the belt.
But of course you prefer the choker. Fair enough.
Of course, I prefer the choker. Like,
Yeah.
it's a choker.
Yeah, you just got a choker. I mean, wait, what?
Well, that's probably what Emma was thinking, but you visualize that for people. All right then. I will say the other thing that I know that Aiden would mention if he was here, and that's why I brought him up before, is the fact that I've made her actually slightly flatter than usual, because this is one of the things that I genuinely was deciding when I was designing her character originally, because I was thinking like anatomically, not about like physical design, everything, because I mean people clearly seen the ugly design that I gave her in season 1 originally, and the reason I had her that way was because normally when characters have those proportions that she has, especially at that young age, they have back problems. But the thing is that her body created those to design as a design flaw to like counterbalance the tail that would otherwise be pulling her down.
So she
from
has
the back.
really heavy boobs.
Well, I mean, larger and heavy for her age, basically. So yeah, that's gone too. That's why I changed that.
Wow.
Yeah, there you go. A lot of stuff thought goes to behind the scenes. People just don't realize because I never tell anyone, except Aiden. Then he brings it up multiple times.
Morwenna looks older, just in this design.
Maybe, I don't know. I mean, I guess in a way she grew through the different seasons. So I suppose. In fact, actually, I think William did like a back-to-back comparisons. Like, well, someone did a back-to-back comparison between like,
Yeah,
season 1
I
and
did.
season 2. Yeah, which I'll show in a bit. I have to figure out. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put those, like, paste those in chat so I can see on screen without going to Discord. But yeah, of course, the only other difference that I haven't mentioned yet is naturally.
Wow.
I mean, you take the good with the bad, don't you? So of course, some bad has to come from the good.
But you
Friends are
said
overrated.
what would your character look like if all the bad stuff didn't happen? So you took
That's a
away
bad
the bad,
thing,
but then
Jacob!
gave her
You
more
lied
bad
to us! That's a bad thing!
Well, no, if all the bad stuff that did happen didn't happen, this new bad stuff would have happened instead of it. That's the way that life goes.
If you think about it, she's still the Agatha.
Actually, not even then, because their friendship was founded on the fact that they were both misfits.
Oh,
yeah, I actually mentioned this to Kitty Cat, who said it with us in the comments. So yeah, here's another thought. I think I'm gonna like analyze this a lot more and like do like maybe like a what if scenario of the how the series would have gone like up, or like certain events and stuff would have happened without Morwenna around.
Morwenna would have been Pop.
Yeah, well, someone
Why
someone
did I come back to that?
Yeah, someone did say that again. I think Kitty Cat did say that. I think like her general nature and the way that she was raised, I mean, because she was raised by Silas and Geneva, so she wouldn't have turned out to be too much of a bad egg. She'd just be much more confident and carefree.
He'd be more mature.
Possibly.
So she'd turn into another Reina then.
Oh, I don't know about that. She's much more competent academically than Reina is. I'll say that much.
You're still waiting for that look. Like,
so she's a smarter Reina. So she's Reina 2.0.
I suppose that's one way of looking at it. Okay.
I don't like this.
Okay.
Reina was perfectly fine. She doesn't need a 2.0. I mean, of course she's perfectly fine. I voiced actor.
Yeah. Okay. Well, see.
I don't like Reina. I'm telling you know.
Yeah, Reina.
You don't like Reina?
Reina could burn.
Oh wow. Okay.
The feud
Do
started
I need to
again.
throw hands?
Apparently.
Bring it on.
Okay, come over here.
Oh god, wait, but why don't you?
No, you live.
Hang on, but why don't you like
Catch up,
Reina?
like, let's go.
Why don't you like
Yeah,
Reina?
why
That's the
don't you like-
question.
Reina is one of those who are sneaky. She's too sneaky.
She's so sneaky. What do you mean she's so sneaky?
In her way, like, but how she acts, like, she sounds fake. She kind of is fake.
She's fake? Wow.
I mean,
wow, are you calling her fake?
I mean, I don't know.
I try to find a nice word.
Everyone's fake sometimes.
I haven't tried to them. Yeah, but Reina fake all the time.
Okay.
I found that more to be in season 2.
Like, yeah, season 2. That's why I started actually like not liking her, because like
In
she's
season 1 she was okay, but I
Yeah.
found that more to be in season 2.
Okay, you know who else?
Yeah, like she's jealous. Like she's jealous of Morwenna.
Oh well, she's always been kind of jealous of Morwenna, but yeah, she's much more evidently so. You know who
And
else? You know who else had
it just
that has had that kind of like starting to hate like Reina in season 2? Aiden.
Everyone's just hating my character now. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, obviously he downplayed it around you, but yeah, there are reasons. I mean, Aiden has more reason than most because he knows what's going to happen. But yeah, just in general, I can kind of, you know, the seeds have been planted basically. And yeah, and then you'll see the reason that Reina gets a 2.0 form. Basically, that it will come into play, basically for the rest of the series, really.
A 2.0.
Yeah, do you not remember like the glow up she had in the last episode?
Nope.
Ah, well, you know what? While we're here, I'm gonna play a frame of that then.
Okay.
Hmm?
Yeah, hold on a second.
Ah!
Ah.
Oh.
Which is
Ah.
Don't make those this noise. Don't.
Ah.
We ain't starting this. Not on the live.
Ah.
But I will finish it. Ah.
Ah.
What'd you put on the live?
Nothing.
Okay. Yeah. Hold on. Yeah, so we get all of this. It's the first time the Feeks has been actually featured so far. Because he came in so late. Okay, yeah, but no, you'll see here, just like this final bit.
The connection here. We're like two peas in a pod at this point.
Again, different like pacing. I think Mona did this scene.
Well, you two better be careful. Otherwise, when Reina shows up, she'll be jealous.
Oh wait, why are we watching this one?
Because Emma mentioned that she didn't know about Reina's 2.0, so I'm just showing her the glow up parts.
Why is she so skinny?
Well, considering that she has been kept in a dungeon at half portions for some time.
She's so skinny. Girl, skinny.
Well, so much for not needing a 2.0.
As cute as that may be to you, just think about the memes that led to that in for a second.
Oh no, I know. I'm just saying she got skinny.
I know, but at the same time, it's more horrifying than it is.
Look, if there's any character that had to be like kept, literally like locked and kept in a dungeon and tied up, I feel like the one that was played by Emma is far very fitting. Anyway, okay, I was going to mention about this fan art here.
What is that supposed to mean?
You know what it's supposed to mean. Anyway.
No, I don't. I don't know what you mean.
Anyway, so this fan art here. I'm not sure if that's because if it looks like Moana's like much taller here is because it wasn't sized properly, but I mean, you can just see the difference. I mean, you can see the difference and the similarities too. I mean, obviously, one of them is obviously a recreation of the Gacha Club version of the Gacha Life one, and the other one is like an adaptation of the original form from Gacha Life. And so yeah, there they are. You can see like the design of the yellow here is a little bit darker because he's not trying to draw too much attention into like the top half of her body, even though her tail is actually bigger. Like I actually resized the tail in Gacha Club because I mentioned that was a thing that was growing in season 1. Again, I think anatomically.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I don't remember how this style came across, but it was in there somewhere. What on earth was that sound?
Sorry,
Am I missing?
That was something else.
Right. Okay.
That was not a yawn, not at all.
That was a very high pitched yawn.
Yeah, I know.
Well, it was like I was stretching and then yawning at the same time, and then it I meant to just like.
Oh, I get that. Yeah.
You channeled your inner goose. Okay.
I let out a noise, but then it just like became high pitched, and then I'm like, wow, now it sound like.
Yeah.
And you see, a goose doesn't sound like that. A goose has a more of a.
Channeling it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. We get it.
Yes. You think with the ancestors.
You sound like that receptionist from Monsters Inc.
Mike Wazowski.
Yeah.
You didn't turn in your paperwork last night.
Okay. This one is like very zoomed in, but this one was made by Emily. This is just Felix and Agatha. Again, they finally get some protagonism in the anniversary. I'm sorry.
Yes.
I'm sorry, folks. You came in too late. Your moment was not now.
Yeah, I don't understand.
What about all that fan art, huh?
Yeah, like my personal like headcanon of what this scene is going to be is that Agatha didn't realize which side the camera was on because she can't see, so she's looking the opposite direction to Felix. Yeah.
Yeah.
And by the way,
that makes sense.
Yeah, Emily like had to have her eyes closed because she didn't want like shade white eyes, which makes sense, I guess. Okay, I'm just.
Yeah, how would you color white eyes? Like, that's kind of hard to do. I guess
that's
you'd
why
have
she
to
had
color
them
them.
closed. Yeah. Yeah, so he does say the Mutant Girl characters, as far as like whatever design flaws they may have, they're at least easy to put in in edits and stuff. Like, they're not terribly complicated to make, just if at all a little tedious.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Okay, I'm still looking around. Was there anything else that I'm missing from Discord?
You have to
'Cause I
turn
don't
in your
remember.
head.
I don't know why I want to join the call. I feel out of the combo just sitting here. Yeah, sorry, we're in the company server right now. I mean, honestly, yeah, if you...
You're not in the You can't sit with us.
The cool kids.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're the cookies.
You have to turn in your paperwork to be part of the company.
Yeah.
Very true.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm still here, and I've only just now gotten back into the swing of things.
Wazowski.
Oh no, sir.
Okay, I don't think there
That
was
way. What
anything else, unless... Was there something that Lizzie sent?
I don't think there was anything else, although I don't know anything because I'm not actually
I don't
part
know.
of this.
I was gonna like show this in the next episode. This one like for the anniversary submission, but this is something that I haven't like shown off yet. Was this thing done by Lizzie?
Yeah, this is basically the first time I've been in like one of these like.
I've now just
behind the
noticed that
scenes.
I noticed that her tail is like severing her arm or something. Who knows?
Oh yes.
Anything.
But yeah, theoretically, like I said before, theoretically she could hide her tail behind her back like that. But yeah, that's not how. Anyway.
Bro, I just realized something.
Yeah.
One thing did actually come out of those live recordings.
Yeah.
A lot of different things.
If the live recordings never happened, I wouldn't have been the fill-in for Pete. Therefore, hang on.
Yeah, I don't regret doing the live calls. I'm just not going to do any more of them.
Yeah, I know. Oh my god, hang on.
Okay, Blue then there goes, then I look at you, the cool kids. Oh geez, I'm so scared.
Good.
yeah.
Be scared of us.
Okay.
Huh.
Also, it's a me. Did you say like
so
that? Did you
scary.
say, also, it's a me. Did you say that the necklace looks weird now?
I wouldn't.
Jacob,
Yeah.
I sent something to you. I sent something in a chat.
In which chats? The
Someone.
Okay. Let me just wait
I
for
don't
my
understand
Discord to load. Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to switch onto Discord mode to watch this, I think, because you've sent like a video file. But yeah, okay, so I'll just quickly do that, and then we'll watch Aiden's music video, and then call it a day, night thing.
It's a clip of something I was like trying out.
Yeah, I want to go to sleep. There's supposed to be a big storm, so.
Okay, let's try this. So yeah, I'm capturing Discord, so no one's anything they want people to see on stream yet.
You're hitting your foot.
Okay.
It's actually not my foot.
Oh, where is it?
It's just my finger tapping on the desk.
Oh.
Wait, is that I don't know
It
what
sounds
it's
like whenever I hit my foot on the wall.
Moni, the image is frozen and nothing's happening. I can't see anything happening.
Yeah, the video is messing
Wait
up.
a moment. Oh.
Yeah, like
I don't
whenever
know.
you
It
try
worked
to
for me.
whenever you try to go to the very beginning, it just takes you to the end.
Well, not even that. I
I'm
mean,
not sure what.
on stream here, it just
Yeah,
looks...
we tried though.
Yes.
Wait, what if I just... Oh, wait, I was going to say, what if I just, like, download it? And then I see what happens.
Anybody know any sea shanties?
I literally wrote one today, actually.
You wrote a sea shanty today.
Well, it was the
Yeah,
second
he
one.
wrote.
Yeah.
He wrote a sea shanty a while back too.
Yeah, so I've done two now.
Honestly, Wellerman is pretty fun to sing off of, like Leave for Johnny. Leave for Johnny's music too.
Okay.
Hey,
Right, no one can see this. No one can see this part of the video. I don't know.
That's sad.
Yeah. Wait. Can I? Again, I have to switch the perspective.
Oh, wait a second. Did she record that on The Sims?
Well, she recorded it on something. I don't know. Oh, great. That's awful. No, I can't. No, we can't show it. It's not working.
Second thought it's just really vulgar, and you're like, okay, nope. Second thought.
No, it's not very vulgar. It just doesn't show up. So yeah, sorry, Monet. If you put that on your channel, then we can work that in later. Or right now, quite honestly. You can do that in the meantime.
As it promotes stuff.
Yeah, so while you watch that, if you want to upload that, then we can probably try and play it on the watch together. Am I on the right image anymore?
The urge to just start doing karaoke is high. Impromptu karaoke session.
Yeah, that's maybe not right now. We can do that another day.
I'm alive again.
Okay, fine.
Alright, let's go into another one.
Okay, right. Last video unless Monet fixes the thing. And again, Aiden premiered this before the actual remake came out, and I told him he had to program it to come out later, but no, he started his premiere like a good 5 minutes, no, 5-10 minutes sooner. I was like, that counts as leaked footage, but oh well. Oh my word, he's mixed the original and the remake. Okay, alright then.
Oh no. From what I've seen, he only uses the remake in the beginning and then...
Did he have to pick the worst walking scenes in both in the original?
Yeah. Yes, he did. That's Aiden.
Oh, okay, well he fixed that top one anyway.
The worst things possible.
Oh, we're on episode 2 now.
What is Dyson just in the air in that scene?
What? Oh, Mrs. Dysart in the air? Hang on. No, wait. Oh, that's not all. Just go back.
Run, I got it. Leave it to me. See? She's in the air.
Yeah, I don't remember if I was trying to get it higher than the class or something, or then I'll have her level with the board. She's balancing her foot on the chair. She's balancing her foot on the chair right there.
And that's really bad balancing because she's about to slip off.
She's Mrs. Dysart. She defies.
Well, that's her way.
Just being Mrs. Dysart makes her define gravity.
Mrs. Dysart laughs in the face of gravity.
I'm Mrs. But she doesn't want gravity to remain high.
Yeah, It's a Me says 49%. Yeah, 13% on my phone.
Hearing this song just reminds me of that one scrap spin-off.
Yeah, Aiden already warned me that the song doesn't fit. He just he does this all the time. He does things that don't really say match the show, but just
yeah.
I don't know.
This song defines time I picture a
her skirt changed.
Wow, you completely broke that thing.
Her skirt changed.
What?
What happened?
How could that be? She changed clothes? Oh god.
No, in the middle of class.
Okay, hang on. Let's watch this again. Let me just check.
Okay.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Oh, that's at home.
No, I know.
No, that's in the middle of class.
I see what you mean. Yeah, no, again, so you have one thing there, long and pink.
Difference?
Just long and pink, yes. Then it goes, and then it's shorter. Yeah, I see what you mean. And I honestly have no...
in the middle of class too. Girl, show some decency. Not in the middle of class.
You know something, Emma? I actually have no memory of why that happens. A lot of these mistakes, I know exactly where I was, why it happened, and what I've learned since. But for that one, I have no clue what even happened there. I don't know. I can't remember.
Change.
My brain blanked out.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it was so bad that I blanked it out. Maybe that was the worst mistake of all time, and I just couldn't cope with it. I don't know.
How did I miss that?
Got dissociative amnesia on his own editing.
Okay, I can tell there's going to be a beat drop. Let me just lower the volume down. Okay. Well, I don't know why Aiden always picks the songs that have the hardest beat drops. It's not like this series really matches any of them.
Well, he probably just likes the songs.
Exactly.
Yeah, but he can find other songs that he likes that actually match with the...
But the thing is, this is him making it, so why does it matter?
I mean, yeah, it doesn't.
I mean,
but
look, let's face it. We review everything on this channel. That's why. That's just the way it goes. Oh, actually, I forgot about this scene. I love this scene because this is one of the first time I used a custom backgrounds. Well, not a custom background. It was from Google Images. But yeah, I had to have them all on different layers and concentrate on zooming them in from different angles, rendering the file separately. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff here that I was trying out for the first time. Again, Music Girl teaching me how to do new things.
Yeah, their arrangement could use a little bit more. It's pretty good.
Oh, he did the "get away from my friends." That's one of his favorite lines, actually.
I still wish I could have done that better.
Yeah.
Was that the episode where it looked like in the thumbnail he was gonna hug a tree?
Maybe.
What?
I don't know for sure.
Because I remember there's a thumbnail that I didn't complain, but I pointed out to you, Jacob, and it looked like Pete was gonna hug the tree while someone
is he the Lorax now?
I don't remember which episode that is, but it might have been this tree. I'm not sure. I mean, this is the only episode when you see Pete in an outside environment, so it probably was this one. I don't know. But yeah, as for the "get away from my friend" line, again, another iconic moment. But yeah, I know for a fact, people, that you could do that one way better now, because I've heard how your range and your emotions have increased since that point. So yeah,
it's not that I didn't have. I mean, I did. Yeah, I did grow, but at the same time, the main issue was because at the time I did not have the recording closet. And so at this time I was recording on my phone because as you would attest, Jacob, my mic quality on my computer and stuff sucked.
Oh yeah. You were the one who benefited the most from Mason's audio mastering at the time.
Even then, it still wasn't very good.
Well, no.
Yeah. So then I moved over to my phone. And at that time I didn't have the recording closet. So during that scene, right, where I was supposed to yell.
Yeah.
I had to do that thing where I just leaned up close, but you could still tell somewhat that I was whispering.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. You were clearly holding back there. And that was the thing with a lot of the time, that especially when people start out voice acting, but just in general in this series, a lot of times people are holding back a lot. But yeah, I feel like at some point, I guess just because due to exposure, people started, just moving on from that idea, and it was like, oh yeah, you know what? If people are this series is gonna carry on. It's not ending anytime soon. I might as well have my parents get used to the fact that I sometimes yell and scream and cry in random points.
I mean, if you gave me another motion like that, I would not be. I mean, I'd love to see how I would do with something like that again.
Mm-hmm. Well, I don't know. Again, I don't want to do a whole remake of this series, but maybe at some point. It depends if we work that in.
You could just do something in the same kind of vein.
You can just do all the funny parts, but all the funny parts that people found that was hilarious.
I wasn't really thinking of a remake at all. I was saying if you had another part where I had to explicitly yell or something.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. Yeah, and again, if I ever do think of something else for that, then I'll put that in.
Oh, I remember that scene. I remember that scene.
Everyone remembers that scene. And actually, that's from the original music video, the one that this was based on, which I'm now thinking I'm really going to have to show you guys, like that original music video.
Probably.
Uh-oh.
Hey, at least it fits. Because I actually wrote lyrics around it.
Can I just talk about how much I liked Reina's outfit?
Wait, which one? This one here?
That one, yeah. I always loved her outfit.
Oh, fair enough. I suppose if you ever do that cosplay that you said you were going to do, then I guess that's the one you would go with. Fair enough.
She looks like a bumblebee.
Oh my god, I have a purple wig too!
Oh my word, perfect.
This is great!
She's gonna do a cosplay?
Mm-hmm.
Heck yeah.
Hey, and I come.
If he chose different scenes, I think the song really could have worked. Like, most songs can honestly work for any of your series. You just have to be very picky about which scenes you choose.
Yeah,
and
what Aiden tends to do is he'll start using scenes from the beginning and he'll just work his way chronologically through. And the more that I've added to the series, the more he does that.
But the thing is, he's choosing scenes that it's clear what the context and stuff was when it doesn't fit to the song.
It's especially clear if you watch the show, but you know, even to a lay person, you would definitely think something was off.
Yeah.
Oh, I do love those images, you know, in music videos when people just stand still for ages.
Also, so am I the only one here who like? Okay, do you guys ever get satisfaction, right, whenever you're watching music videos about a series you already watched, and then one of the characters' mouth moves coincidentally in the same way as the lyrics go?
Oh yeah, actually,
right?
Yes.
It looks so perfect. I like it even better when like the music goes along with the scene.
Yeah,
and
it's
so,
actually
like,
really easy to do that in Gacha as well.
Well, the thing with Gacha is like you have like 5 mouth animations, so you could animate any words to go with the
Yeah,
mouth.
of course. Yeah, that's partly the reason why we complain about the lack of expressions is because the mouth having the part that moves the most, there isn't that much that you can do that actually like isn't too cartoonish. Because there are mouths that I could have used as like, you know what, no, people don't have like fangs for teeth or something like that, so I can't use this one. I know, I'm very strict with myself, but I see what you mean, yeah. But of course, most Gacha videos, music videos are of original concepts, like built from the ground up, not like this. Oh yeah. Oh, I never mentioned this before, but one thing that I also thought about Moena's design as well, like when again, think about that was her pose, like the way that she holds her arms like this, is something that I didn't really give to any other characters. The way that she would like do that, except for Agatha. That was part of the way that I wanted to connect them. It's like how I made Agatha quote the neutral reference to Sora connecting to Julius later on, but yeah, this is one of the things like, oh yeah, no, they hold themselves in the same way. Like, could there be something there? Possibly. And then they became friends. Yeah. Oh yeah, I love the fact, yeah, Agatha's saying, let's run away together. No, that's not what's happening. They're not going to do that.
Run away together and leave.
Yeah.
Leave Moena.
Run away.
Yeah, run away together.
Yeah,
The famous scene when Julius leaves Arena behind. Yeah.
Where they didn't run away together.
No, they didn't. What a surprise.
We're gonna see Constable Crane again.
Oh god, when are we gonna see? I don't know actually. I don't think I planned for him to return. Maybe in the finale. I don't remember. I read that a while ago.
You don't just add a random named character and give them more than two lines and then expect people not to.
Supporting roles, remember. It's like Mr. Grayson. Mr. Grayson doesn't really have that many appearances either. In fact, even his own home
reference. But Constable Kramer's just kind of forgotten.
Oh yeah, also I'm going to mention, this scene was obviously written, like, scored originally with the opening of Lacrimosa from, like, Mozart's Requiem. So, and it was, like, timed so that it would work that way, and, like, open at the same time. So unless Aiden's timed it so that it works with the eye opening, I'm going to have to point that out as a critique. Let's see what happens.
Okay, I'm back.
Hi.
Oh look, Raina was tied out. Rope bunny, ha.
What? Why is that the first thing I come back to?
That was something really catchy.
Leon and Brian.
From Jacob!
Look, I only just learned what that term was, so...
You only just... Oh my god. You only just learned what rope bunny is?
Well, yeah, because Quantum made me take that test. I learned a lot of things from that. Anyway.
I don't know what bunny is. What is this?
Yeah.
It's someone who likes to be tied up.
Yeah. I was about to say it.
Why do these 12-year-olds have better romance than me? Right?
They have better romance
Oh my
than
God.
me, and I made them.
Yeah.
The point is they're made to have better romance.
I mean, yeah. Well, part of the reason that I gave Moana love interest in the first place is actually just to show that it was possible for anyone. You know, that hope lies within all of us.
Julius, I'm still waiting on you. Get someone. Get someone. Don't be better not be Raina.
Alright, well, I'm actually gonna have
Rest
to
assured, it will not be Raina.
Yeah.
Yeah, face.
Was that the reason you edited Moana's face to be like that? She was like, oh yeah, he's gonna get...
I'm gonna actually have to go right now because I have to go.
Alright, fair enough.
Okay, bye, my child.
Bye.
Bye.
And then there appears Raina at the end as well. I should have just played that instead of
The
Loving Soul.
skinny girl.
Yeah.
I still don't get why you're so excited by that. I still find that haunting that's just...
I'm not excited by
wait,
that.
it's
That's
not-
not my excited voice. That-
Oh hey, Audrey Doodles is here. I haven't seen you in a while. Welcome. We're about to finish.
Hi, Audrey. Oh yeah, I still need to send you that. Oh yeah.
Oh wait, you guys have talked?
She used to edit my videos, Jacob.
Oh right. That's
guess
how
they're
come she
awkward.
knew me. Okay,
Why
fine.
was-
Fair enough. What was I?
Jacob,
Yes.
send the things. I got it uploaded. I'm uploaded.
Oh, good. Okay. All right then.
Thing.
We'll go to your channel then.
I send the links. It's unlisted. There's
okay.
a bunch of clips.
Oh, it's a bunch of clips. Okay. You're right. There are a bunch of clips. Okay. You know what? Maybe we'll leave the music video to another day. Maybe the 3rd anniversary.
These clips are about like 10 seconds long. They're not long.
Okay. Because they're meant to be sounds, and I can't hear any
I
sound.
just decided. Oh, there's no sound. This is just like I just wanted to show some about what I was working on. Like
I see.
it's
Okay.
supposed to be.
Oh, I love how you tried to give her the
So
star
do-
necklace, but it wasn't quite the option in The Sims.
Right next one.
Yeah.
Mm.
I never thought about using. I mean, I thought about using The Sims in the past for film purposes, but I never really looked into it too much.
My mom gave me
I was wanting to
money
make
so
a Sim
I can
song.
actually buy the cosplay.
Go for it. When I say go for, I mean like do the Sims thing. I was saying like, I mean,
Oh,
maybe
and
buy the
that's
cosplay,
I
don't
get
know.
those two.
Okay,
are Agatha and Julia.
Yeah, Agatha's hair looks much darker, but yeah, and Julius is like really serious. I never. I mean, I know that I've made him that serious when he's like angry, but just as a general demeanor, he's like always smiling. He looks pretty edgy there. Oh, there's an extra. All right, Gently, well, you know what? I'll say that about gently slowing in the winds. It kind of works there. Just not in Gacha. Good lord, not in Gacha. Okay. Okay, next one.
Oh no. I'm warning.
Oh, this is like the scene that you did, like again, like the waiting for Raina to come back. I see now they're like outside the school. And Raina was staring around. Well, I mean, Raina. Well, we didn't really know that was going to happen, but oh well. I knew you were singing the Weller Man before.
Sorry, I just turned it on.
She does really
Someone, it's copyright.
Someone grab her a jacket, honestly.
I doubt that'll get copyrighted just because it's like not the original.
Julie has to share.
It depends. Sometimes performances or artists can copyright their renditions of work. It's a whole thing.
Is this the scene that? Oh
no, that was a joke. That can't get copyrighted. It's a sea shanty.
Yeah, well, yeah, you would think that. I've used classical music before that got copyrighted.
Oh, but that's
is Beethoven copyright people now?
Shanties were made for the sole purpose of multiple people singing it during work situations.
Well, classical music was made with the sole purpose of being listened to, regardless of licensing, because that wasn't a thing yet. So, I take your point, but still.
How would you license? Oh, this one is explicit.
About it though, like.
Oh well, thanks for the warning after the fact. That was great. Okay, well, I mean, wow, what a great way to end this.
Wait, what happened?
You put up a middle finger.
Yeah, well,
Oh.
yeah, exactly. Okay. Let me just check. So, Audrey's saying, hello. Looks like it's funny. Kind of, actually. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it does.
If I do the cosplay, should I do season 1 or like season 2?
Well, that outfit that you like is season 1. If you want to do the
Yeah.
if you want to do the skinny outfit that's new, then do season 2. But other one.
No, I need to get skinny for that.
The power of imagination. Don't worry about it.
I need to get skinny for that.
What do we?
I need to be her skinny.
Emma, we'll just use our imagination. Don't lock yourself in a basement. Don't do that.
I need to be skinny, Jacob.
No, it's fine. Don't
I
worry
need
about
to
it.
be skinny.
Just use the outfit. It's okay.
Body positivity is the best.
Exactly. Just like using that as the outfit. Like, don't worry about like. I'll say that's also like. Well, I'll say this. Like, it's the benefit of voice acting is the fact that you can become a character that looks absolutely nothing like you in any way whatsoever, which is what I have done for most of my auditions for stuff. In fact, I recently voiced Asgore. I'm definitely not a goat boy.
I can't do that sometimes. Like, my voice don't fit certain characters.
Well, yeah, obviously, you know, things like age and gender obviously affect what voices are most suited to people. But yeah.
Yeah, like I can't sound like high school girl, but I can.
Well, I mean, plus there's also those like exceptions in which case it's generally considered ethically wrong to play for instance, like a disabled character if you yourself are not disabled.
Well, again, if it's voice acting, I personally don't see an issue with that.
See, with
the voice actors, that you yourself are not the character. The character is what you see on screen. You're lending your voice to it. It's a certain amount of disconnect. It's like how Hank Azaria gets all this flack for playing Apu for all these years. Like, who cares? He himself isn't Apu. He's just, you know, Apu is Apu. Anyway. Apu is Apu. What a great way to end the stream. Out of context. Okay.
You explaining things is like Doofenshmirtz trying to explain his innators.
Well, yeah. Well, once again, I don't think the actual voice actor who plays Doofenshmirtz is German. It's right there. Other example.
If I'm not.
Oh yeah. No, not the slightest.
If I'm not mistaken, the voice actor for Doofenshmirtz is the creator of Phineas and Ferb. I could be wrong.
One of the creators, yeah.
Oh right, I didn't actually know that. Well, there you go.
Yeah, so that's why he voices.
He's also the creator of the Perry in the. He's also the creator of Perry the Platypus's theme song.
Oh, well, there you go. I mean, now we can see why those scenes are so beloved by the creators. Yeah. All right. Fair enough. Okay. Not the corpse impression again.
Oh yes, that's right, the corpse impression. That's true. What a great example of voice acting right here.
That sounds like a bad version of my Hades voice.
Yeah, no, that's that. No.
I love horror.
If anything, it's like a more suave version of my Piccolo voice.
My Piccolo voice is like this. It's like basically just myself, just like a lower octave. And then if I do this and add a little bit more of a rasp to it, it becomes more of a corpse thing.
Yeah.
Actually,
It's Batman.
I'm
Yes, it's Batman. Okay.
I'm Batman. I'm Batman. How are you?
Rachel!
Rachel!
Okay. You know what? Let's.
Where's Martha? Where's Martha? What? You're saying that name?
Your mother has the same name as me. This instantly erases all hatred.
I don't know. Okay. Right. Let's call
That
it here
moment
before
when
we
woke Bruce Wayne gets even more woke.
Yeah.
brothers.
Let's call it here before we end up going completely insane. While we still have a little bit of sanity left over. And yeah, that's
And we'll see you in the next stream.
Yes.
Thank you all for coming here for the anniversary of the Mutant Girl. And all I'll say to you is...
2 more years! 2 more years!
Why are you aiming for just 2? Go for 5. 5 more. 5 more.
I'm just going to keep increasing the number as it goes on. I've said this before, but I'm going to keep this series going for as long as there's a story to tell. Originally, it was going to be just that one season, but honestly, because I fell in love with the story and the characters, I'm gonna keep it going. I love the way that it's going.
Jacob, sweetheart, Nitan.
Good enough.
Yes.
More winners fighting.
If you love things, you gotta let them go.
Are you saying that you would let go of Reina?
Sorry.
Kill Reina.
Okay, no, don't let go of Reina. Kill off everyone else except for Reina.
No.
No, Reina.
Keep in mind,
Everyone should have died. Reina has to die. Reina has to be
going and killing people.
Just imagine everyone dies except for Reina.
No, that's what happens whenever he lets me take full control of the writing.
Yeah. I mean, again, you've only really appeared very, very occasionally. Anyway, yeah. So that's not happening. But yeah.
You know, you just gave me an idea. You just gave me a great idea for a video.
What, to do an animation of Reina dying to satisfy your own catharsis?
No, I was.
Why don't you just make an animation of me dying?
I meant to make a Hunger Games. I know. Like,
Browser extension
who
required.
lives the longest?
Sorry, G-Man.
What?
He just put another video in that said browser extension required. I don't know what that was. Probably another rendition of the Weller Man. Who knows?
I just tried to replay. I just clicked the replay button and then it just like.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't actually trying to play with you.
Okay.
That so.
Soon may the G-Man come to play a video while the screen is dumb. I don't know. Anyway. Okay, so yeah, like I said, well, you go ahead and do that, and we will obviously keep the series coming. We're going to take a break now for a little bit, just so I know if the editors like to relax before we go back into episode 8, because they have worked really hard on that. I mean, everyone did.
Am I in episode 8?
Are you in episode 8?
I don't know.
Empress.
Empress I don't think is in episode 8. No, I don't think so.
Aw.
Am I in episode 8? Wait, I think I recorded my lines already. Never mind.
It's totally not right.
And Audrey's trying to say hello. Audrey, if you have Discord, you can always get back in contact with Emma, as long.
No, I talked to her on Snapchat.
Oh yeah.
Wait. Okay then.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Don't break down my wall. I can't afford a new wall.
Oh yeah.
I love when Emma tries to do a deep voice.
Shut up!
I just have so many different levels I can go to.
Oh well, yeah. Again, you've got layers and range and emotions now, like I said before.
Why did everything just go blurry?
I don't know.
Guys.
Maybe because you strained your vocal cords so much that your brain went fuzzy. I don't know.
No, it's because I don't have my glasses on.
That also might do it.
Wow.
So do you guys know what a vocal fry is?
Yeah. It's like what those death metal people do?
No, a vocal fry is where you vibrate your voice a certain way. It's sort of how I got the super deep. Oh yeah. But it's that it's sort of that bubbling that you hear.
Yeah.
Like that's a vocal fry.
Okay.
I just learned that.
Like that?
Yeah, pretty much. And it's
Okay.
actually it's one technique to help people sing lower.
Oh, well. Okay, well, I'm also like.
Or you could do something similar and get a robotic voice.
Okay, so yeah, back to chat.
In the white.
It's a me just said. Super deep isn't hard, really easy. Don't you mean super easy? Barely an inconvenience. No one got that. I made that whole thing and no one got it.
Yeah, super deep isn't hard. You just gotta
Okay, as a mission to everyone here, thanks also for joining the anniversary, but also watch Pitch Meetings. It's a series on Screen Rant done by Ryan George. It's amazing. You'll love it. I don't know. I'll send people some of my favorites. I have no idea, just so people realize what on earth I was trying to emulate. But yeah, obviously, yeah, we'll keep these episodes coming, but not right now. I mean in general for this series. I had like a farewell thing, but let's face it, I lost the idea of that for a long time, and they're gonna leave now. But yeah, we're all gonna leave now. Again, thanks everyone for joining, and 2 more years. And also, please leave a like or dislike because your opinion matters. Subscribe if you've not done so
Or
already.
maybe
and subscribe
not.
to everyone who is in the credits of that original premiere, or like everyone who's here because they're.
Take a dislike, I'm hunting you down.
What?
Remember, your opinion always matters, unless you dislike Mutant Girl.
What?
Wink.
No, even then, like or dislike because your opinion matters. That's the thing. And subscribe as well. And on that note, until next time, farewell. 2 more years. 2 more years.
Yeah, 2 more years.
Join our
Join.
Yes, we have.
Join us.